welcome to the
Morning Drinkers podcast, nighttime edition. Thank you.
Yes.
Today,
featuring Jesse.
yeah.
Oh, yes. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for showing up. This is going to be the most advanced version we've
I
done.
know.
Definitely the most advanced version we've done here.
And it feels good.
So you're talking about porn, huh?
Just the quality now, man.
In regards to just overall.
Well, we were
production?
talking about how we have GoPros going on right now. You got a new GoPro, right? And you know it makes sense why you would use a GoPro for that.
Dude, you would use all these other cameras that Jesse brought. I mean,
iPhone,
they're
all this stuff. I mean,
Phenomenal. And look at this lighting.
we need to do a little bit more with the lighting, but it's nice right now. It's nice right now. So Jess, you came down for some work or what?
I did. I came down to do a little, essentially renovations for a space with my group Fresh Veggies.
Nice.
We went in on a space down in Bayou Logan area, and just kind of in response to like everything that's happened with COVID, we're just trying to like hustle and keep like creative essentially in like a new space. But we had to kill. Oh, my bad. Can I cuss on this?
Dude, you honestly, anything goes on there.
Oh,
No bars.
You,
we started with porn,
So
dude.
you literally just have to let me know because everything I'm going to be doing is in post. This isn't live.
okay.
So if you do say something, you're kind of safe because I can bleep that shit out.
I get cut a lot.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, I
Beautiful.
cut a lot of this
I get cut a lot,
I
yeah,
cut
yeah.
a lot of this motherfucker. So
Yeah.
this is why we also like to let loose here too. And we may do it live someday,
Eventually.
Sure.
but
you need to practice
Once we get our
Definitely.
banner up and
yeah, we
everything.
definitely
Yeah.
have to also, we also have to practice the censoring a little bit.
Yeah.
Because once you're live, once it's live, it's good. To go.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, continue.
Well, I was just gonna say that this space was kind of a shit show. It was just a real fixer-upper, and so we had to like tear down some walls. We got to put up another wall, but essentially we picked the rainiest weekend
right. Yeah.
in a while to do all this stuff. So I'm down here doing that, but also to see the homies and have a little group meeting
Nice.
and all that.
So wait, so you were like doing labor earlier today?
Oh yeah. I didn't even bother to shower today because I knew I was gonna be doing
You
labor.
still smell good, dude. You smell great. I like it.
Nailed it.
I like it.
Well, that delicious boil I got us, the garlic and
It's
all the
it's filled this apartment.
I
with,
feel it coming out of my pores, man.
the grease, huh? I feel it in my face.
Yeah,
I already
same,
feel it in my
like-
face.
I feel like my face is like a light bulb right now. Just
Yeah, that's God, it's
Well,
so gross.
So you're doing labor, huh? And earlier, Oliver was telling us about the Steven Seagal of laborers that's working at your place, apparently.
gracious. All right, so this guy, I have like wrestling mats in my garage where we've been rolling around from time to time, and the guy just was like, "Oh, you train?" And I go, "Yeah, I mean, yeah, like we mess around." And he goes immediately like, "Sexto dan Lima Lama,"
Oh shit, he does Lima Lama?
and I go,
Hell yeah.
"All right, cool." And obviously, I didn't want.
Explain what Lima Lama is for.
Lima Lama is a Polynesian martial art that's very prominent in Latin America.
This is true.
It's
Mostly Mexico, I would say.
mostly Mexico,
Yeah.
but it's shown Central America. Like so, my theory, and I haven't really done any research, but my theory, but just because like I lived in Hawaii and I learned about like the Polynesian islands and everything, there is the last point of the Polynesian Triangle, and it's in Chile, and it's in the island of Rapa Nui.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
there's some cool historical shit with that.
And it's cool because like the native Hawaiians that go to like hula competitions in Rapa Nui, they speak native Hawaiian to the Rapa Nuis, and the Rapa Nuis respond in Rapa Nui, and they can sustain dialogue.
Yeah.
Kind of like Brazilians and Mexicans almost.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because I've seen it happen. Like when I used to work at Las Americas, I would see, Mexicans throwing their slang, even with the slang, into like a Portuguese, Brazilian tour person, like tourist. And
Not the Brazilians I hang with. Like it's pretty.
but what I'm trying to say is like they were able to at least sustain a conversation,
Right,
where
yeah.
it was like, hey, like this one's gonna be buy one get one half off, and they're like, okay, yeah, like I'm gonna get this one half off.
So really, it's less of the language and more like we understand a bargain.
That's it. Game recognized game.
The Rapa Nui thing. I remember I was watching. I think it was like an ancient aliens thing, of course,
Oh, because of the stone.
because of Easter Island.
Yeah.
Easter Island.
The
yeah.
way the direction the heads are facing is towards Rapa Nui.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It's fucking dope.
Mhm.
I love that shit.
Yeah. I heard a lot about that as well.
But we derailed here because this was about
Steven
Lama.
Seagal.
Yeah, Lima Lama. So I didn't want to engage the I didn't want to add wood to the fire, basically, because I knew he was like that dog, just like like
Ready to
waiting
go.
to like unleash, and he started going off like Sexto Dan Lima Lama, and I just go okay, cool, and like I try to like turn around and go inside because like he's there at my house to work, like.
this is Tino Tulio Sega that
Goodness
that
gracious.
found it, because I don't know if you knew this. I did Lima Lama for a little.
I remember
Yeah.
the first podcast.
Yeah.
We went over this.
Oh, meaning hand of wisdom.
Yeah, there
no,
he
it
is
was-
right there. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Let's see if we can zoom in.
That's the guy, huh?
Yep,
That's the guy.
that's the man.
The one and only.
Legend has it he used to be an assassin, or
Oh.
so he says.
Like Frank, like Frank Dukes.
Holy shit.
Oh, look at this chick.
Oh, good zoom in.
Yeah,
Oh, Vanessa Hudgens did Lima Lama.
All right, so this guy,
it looks like George Clooney.
I was just like, all right, cool. So like I turn around and he goes, ¿Y qué? Y pues, ¿nos ponemos los guantes o qué?
Oh shit! So he wanted to fight. He
And then
wanted
I
to throw
just
down.
go like, I mean, if you're not too tired after you're done doing your job, like,
Yeah, get this job done.
yeah. So like, I guess he like got like the hint, and he went upstairs and he started doing the thing. And every now and then, like every time he comes back, like he'll see me watching like top 20 submissions on Flow Grappling or something, and he goes, "Sí, yo sé toda esa madre, cabrón." O sea, yeah.
Translation: he knows all that shit.
Yeah.
All that
Oh
shit.
yeah, I forgot. Like,
Yeah.
Hey,
You
add
spe-
subtitles later.
Yeah,
Add
I
subtitles.
forgot.
I know sometimes Oliver will just speak Spanish and then I forget that we all understand.
Yeah.
And so when I'm watching back, I'm like, motherfucker, like if someone's listening, they're not gonna
Yeah.
understand what he's saying.
so all right, I guess I'll do my best to translate, but it's hard because of the voice and the
Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Brian will do it. Brian
Yeah,
will do it. Don't worry
I'll
about
add
it.
the
Don't worry.
subtitles.
Yeah, yeah.
Which makes it kind of funnier.
Yeah.
So he goes, yo, güey, ay, mira, el Lima Lama, cabrón, es una arte completa, güey. O sea, and I was just like, okay, like, you got something going on up there. Like, I hear fans, like,
Right.
and then again, like, like he would go up, and then I would go up there and check on him, and he'd be like, ¿Y qué más estudias? And I would tell him, like, we would get into these little, like, patches of conversation where I would, like, just answer and then retract.
Right.
Like, something they teach us in karate is that, like, once you throw your punch, like, the pull has to be a lot quicker than the actual, like hit.
throw.
Yeah, and the throw. So I did that. I just like said my thing and I would like turn around and walk away. Sometimes I would like answer as I'm like leaving. Yeah.
Deuces.
Yeah. And again, today, dude, like we were talking about, he saw me watching Star Wars and he goes, esa película, I remember when it came out and he started telling me, he's like, sí, pero mira, dame una cámara, güey. Yo te saco algo chingón también.
Oh, he's one of those.
Yeah.
He's
So
one of those.
He is the
Yeah,
Steven
yeah,
Seagal.
like-
He knows everything.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. That's awesome. How old is he?
He is, I'm assuming,
It's like 67 years old.
no.
Older or younger?
I tried doing some math earlier today because he told me he started dropping like intimate shit, like his family and everything. And he goes, "Yeah, I got a son. He's like 32 years old." And I'm like, "Okay, he's 32. How old? Like how old is this guy?" And then I asked him, I was like, "When did you have your kid?" He goes, "Oh, I had him pretty young, So like, in Mexican standards, that could be 14, 15.
Right.
You don't know, dude. Like, you don't fucking
crazy.
know. Yeah, what's the average birth like?
Average birth for like what, a Mexican?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Parental.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
we
look
don't have to look that up.
That's dumb.
But yeah, so he just started like telling me like, mira, cabrón, la hija, no, he's like, la novia de mi hijo se le murió el bebé y a los 12 días se murió ella, cabrón. Like, I was just like,
Is he like crying as he's
no,
saying
no,
this?
but he looked like kind of like emotional. I'm like,
Right. You're
like, when, like,
you're like, did you finish the job?
no, the entire
here for
time,
work, bro.
the entire time I was like peeking into the bathroom to see like to see like what advances he had done.
like he's in front of you, the bathroom's over yonder, and you're just like,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, well, pues qué mal pedo, you know? Like,
Like, oh yeah, there's a counselor in the bathroom.
Yeah, I was
Go
gonna
over
say
there.
that. Oh, también se murió en el baño, güey.
and I was like, like he seemed pretty shook. I was like, was this recently? And he goes, yeah, sí, hace poco, como unos 10 años. I was like, really?
get over it, dude. Get over that.
All right.
Wow.
And he goes, mira, y no es por nada, yo no te conozco así, pero desde que se le murió todo, pues se hizo ateo, ya no cree en Dios y pues la vida la tiene a la chingada, güey. And again, like, it wasn't a conversation I wanted to entertain because I didn't want to be like, well, I believe, you know.
Yeah.
Like, but after he was done telling me all that really heartfelt, like, statement, I was just staring at him like, pues ya está tarde, ¿no? Like,
I gotta go, bro.
yeah, I was
Gotta
like,
go,
I
dude.
Podcast to do.
So I said, pues, no, es que la neta tengo que ir a grabar. Pues, ¿qué grabas?
You fucked up, dude. You
Be
fucked
like
up.
another Star Wars motherfucker. Let's go.
And I just, and at that point, I'm like walking down the stairs. I was like, no, pues es como la radio. He's like, un podcast. No, sí. Sí conozco. No, yo escucho, ¿has escuchado? And then he told me someone's actually like one that I listen to. Right. So I was like, all right, yeah, sí conoce. And he goes, oye, pues yo tengo un grupito.
Oh,
Yeah, and then, y pues hacemos pues conciertos y pues ya sabes, vamos a los hospitales de niños de cáncer y les cantamos canciones. I was like,
Jesus Christ.
Dude does it all.
Yeah.
He does it all.
Yeah, I'm just
He's like,
like,
well, bravo to you, sir.
Cinematographer.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
all that, everything. Dude,
Stone
everything.
Mason, like,
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
humanitarian.
Yeah.
Martial arts master.
martial arts master. Oh, I forgot to say, professional boxer. I kinda like- I think we should look him
that's
up.
that's why he wanted to throw on the gloves earlier.
Professional boxer. Yes.
What's his name?
Can we bleep it out? But you can look it up, right?
I can believe it out.
Oh, by the way, me and my family, we just call him. Ya llegó el.
Oh, but he's dead, dude. Oh, shit. You were talking to a ghost this whole time.
He's a ghost.
Well, he is here illegally.
Oh, well, then we're not going to find him.
So, but I don't know. Check boxing. Yeah, boxeo. Hey, I like that. I like that.
Hey.
No, he's still dead. It says pro boxer right here.
What is it, like his own Facebook
Honestly,
like page?
Oh,
shit.
super.
Oh shit! That is him.
Oh shit.
So
7-7.
Oh shit.
So, hey, 50%.
damn. Okay, I like.
All right.
So he. So
Wait,
Can we go to-
wait,
can we go to
wait,
images, though?
Can we also notice that he knocked out 6 people and he got knocked out 6 times as well? The man's consistent. He's even all
he's an
throughout.
even man. Yeah, he's a fair guy.
Yeah.
He's a fair guy. Holy shit.
That's awesome.
This is blowing my mind.
Wait, there's a wiki?
Get the fuck out of here.
No,
No.
that's hilarious. I wish there was his photo though.
I know. I just picture him like all dirty.
Not working and all.
Oh wow! Like holy shit! And
Well,
he
there
told
you
me
go.
that, and that's the
So
weight.
he's in his 50s. He's like
He's in his
55.
50s.
Okay.
58.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Holy shit!
Dude, that is so funny.
Holy, this blew my mind. So I was about to say, like, he's the typical. Oh, I don't want to say typical anymore. He has that typical Mexican labor like charisma,
Yes.
where it's like a lot of the shit he tells you, take 20% of it. You know, just take 20%.
I know,
So like
I know that
when he
all
hit
too
me,
well.
when he hit me first with like 6 Dan Lima Lama, I was like, he probably did Lima Lama once in his life.
Yeah.
or he probably went up to like brown belt or something, you know?
Right. I don't remember the belt system for that.
Neither do I. and then he starts talking about like, and then he would say shit like, yo cabrón, yo hice taijitsu. Like, I don't know what taijitsu is, but yeah. And then he was like, y también peleé, but the box thing he would talk about, but he would boast. I take it back. He would boast.
Well, we could show him that record. Be like, I mean,
Dude,
we can't boast too much, but you know.
But para todos una verga, güey. He's like, mira, mijo, hasta el día me llaman los entrenadores de Tijuana y me dicen, Magaña, como que ven a tirar unos putazos, ¿no?
He's a legend.
And again, dude, like,
Exactly.
when someone, first of all, like, speaks so highly and never talked about his losses, only talked about the victories.
Of course.
You get to
All 7.
you tend to like think like,
Right.
well,
Oh, shit,
like
this guy's
how much of this is real, how much of
Right.
it is bullshit, how much of the 20% am I believing, or which 20% am I taking in? Now we can see that.
That was legit.
All right.
Hey, but heroes fade away,
Right.
but legends never die.
Yeah. It's on your heart, kid.
It's so funny, dude.
He's never seen that, by the way.
Who
So
has
he
it?
has no idea what you're
Oh
talking
my
about.
god,
What are you
bro.
talking about?
See?
Oh lordy.
no, no.
It's a Sandlot reference. you
Yeah.
piece of
Yeah. Oh,
shit.
bro.
Sorry,
You
You know
gotta,
what?
you gotta
No,
watch.
fuck you. Fuck you. Because I'm doing my homework with Cowboy Bebop. He's watching Star Wars. You need to watch
All right,
Sandlot.
You gotta
watch
watch
Sandlot.
Sandlot.
All right, I'll watch it.
Sandlot.
I'll
gotta
watch
watch
it.
Please, it's a great movie.
That might be on. Is it on Disney? Is it on Disney?
It's on.
Plus?
Find
on
it.
Disney
Whatever.
Plus.
All right, all right,
it is,
perfect.
find
Easy,
it.
Yes,
easy. All right,
yes.
all right, all right.
You would love Squints.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
and he's
Love-
been in a bunch of shit after that too. So every time you see him, you're gonna be like, "Oh, it's fucking Squints
He's
Paladin."
He's
Oh, okay.
mania,
Or
dude.
Squints
Mania.
Palidorus.
Palidorus.
Michael-
Maniaquismo?
He's got the maniaquismo in him.
Yeah.
He's got the disease.
Yeah.
All right.
God damn it, dude. That's so. You know, yesterday I was. Sometimes I like to think of like what we're gonna do on this podcast because it is very much just raw and organic. We just go right into it. But then part of me is like, well, like there'd be fun little topics of discussion.
Little spreadsheet.
I don't have a spreadsheet or anything, but I was just on Instagram and I was dicking around and I was looking at my Explore page and I was like, I wonder if we can guess each other's Explore page, like what is on there.
We've tried this on our group chats before. Like when I will be like, I saw this on mine. Like, what does yours look like?
Right. We kind of talk about it,
Yeah.
but there's also someone here that isn't in the group chat.
This is very true.
And so
Let's
would
see
you
it.
be willing?
Whip
I mean,
it out.
we could actually throw it up here. We could cut it from if you don't want us
Well,
to.
that's fine.
Whip it out.
But like,
Let me see that Explore page, homie.
actually, it wouldn't be up here because you'd have to like log into your account. And shit.
Just pull the phone out.
Yeah, just pull the phone out though.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's guess though. Let's guess. Like what? Because there's usually like 3 things.
Okay. The only way that I can kind of guess what's on his page is kind of what he follows.
Right.
So it's gonna be branched off that. So what
Well,
do you follow?
Okay, let me take the first guess.
Okay.
Okay, men's fashion.
Oh, this is kind of whack. Actually, this is not really exactly what I follow, but
Well, so he's saying men's fashion.
Men's
Okay.
fashion.
I want to say there is some booty pics on there. There's some big booty girls there.
okay.
Okay.
Memes.
Bullshit. I mean, like that's a whack guess.
All right, fine then. If it's not memes, then I'm assuming like music shit.
All right. Let's
Like
see.
musicians, people playing. I don't know, dude. You're looking at me like you know you go through his like feed.
No,
No, well, no,
I'm
I
just
don't.
like-
I don't. It's impossible. That's what.
Right.
But I like that there's an unknown here, and so it's like let's guess because then
Oh, you know what?
because these explore pages are part of your algorithm. What
Yeah.
you search, what you like all the time.
was gonna say.
So this gives us great insight as to actually like who he is as a person too. How is he
Actually-
being marketed?
Yeah, you know what? I have another guess.
Okay.
Should I say it?
Go ahead.
Star Wars stuff.
Really?
Okay.
What is it?
Not. I mean,
Wait. Were any of us close?
Yeah. Well, obviously, there's some music stuff. There used to be a lot more booty stuff. And for some
You're
reason,
upset there isn't.
I'm upset there isn't.
He's like, yeah, I got some work to do.
Because normally, if I need something to cheer up my day,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go to my Explorer. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah, there she is. There she is.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. No, it literally looks like this.
I'm gonna scroll up.
Basic-
It
basic-
looks like memes to me.
No, there's not
Memes,
memes.
music.
That's
So
mostly
I
music.
have two of my shots
Mostly
were.
music.
I didn't see one meme. I don't know what you're talking about. I see mostly.
Oh, there's a meme right there.
Okay, one meme.
Chris Tucker.
It started off with memes.
There's a lot of
Oh, all
music.
right. I like some of the stuff. I'm
There's a
seeing
lot
so
of music
far,
stuff right now. I think probably because I was just kind of searching for musicians and shit
It
like
kind of
that.
goes off
Some
what
shoes
you
popped up though.
what you've been looking
Goes
at.
off what you like.
Yeah, no, because like I see stuff that I don't follow or put like on, and it reappears.
Okay. What about you, Oliver?
Guess.
All right, let's guess.
That's easy, dude. Judo stuff. First of all.
Okay, wait. Okay, so yours is judo stuff. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of judo stuff. How many tiny Asian girls are you thinking are gonna be part of it?
That's like half the page. But I don't blame him.
I'd be insulted if there wasn't.
Yeah.
Jesse, you have a guess?
I think there's gonna be. I think you're gonna see a bunch of training stuff. You're gonna see some girls on there,
What kind of girls though? Like
tiny Asians,
Okay.
duh. and just a little flavor, like a little Hawaiian flavor.
Ooh,
Maybe.
ooh, I like
Maybe.
that.
You know,
I like
just a little
that.
bit of something
like
like that.
that.
Should I
Okay.
pull it up?
You guys could send this to me because then I could put it up there if you want it up.
I was gonna say I'll
Like the
screenshot it.
screenshot?
Yeah,
I'll
screenshot and
it.
because I screenshot mine yesterday.
It's not
mine-
the
you were
same
ready,
today.
huh?
It might not be. I
It's
can
not the
I can
same today.
screenshot
It's
mine
not
right
the
now.
same today.
I can screenshot mine right now. I screenshot mine yesterday when I had this idea.
You guys are kind of wrong, actually.
Really? Well, this is great.
All right, you guys want me to say what's on my feed? There is some judo stuff.
I just want like the first like when you open it.
Okay.
Not like scrolling down or anything. When you open it.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Right,
That's
like
as
right
soon
when
as-
you open the first thing.
Right,
That's
yeah,
Okay, that's
when-
as soon as I
okay.
open it.
Right. As soon as
Wait, to what? Oh,
So-
to
so
fun
just-
idea.
yeah, you can text there, text it to me because then I'm just gonna airdrop it right
I'm
now.
texting it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, directly.
All right, I sent it.
All right.
I think you guys are gonna laugh.
All right. So
Well, hold on, because aren't we guessing everyone's?
yeah. So we
All
need
right.
to guess
All right.
the Diegos. I'm gonna put Oliver's right now onto the screen.
I'm literally seeing if I can change mine by doing one search. Let's see if mine changes at all.
Boom.
Oh, there it is.
So here's Oliver's.
Not
Let's
really.
see. No, there's martial arts stuff right there
yeah,
on the
there's,
left. All right,
judo
see?
stuff.
Yeah, see, there's judo. What's that on the bottom left?
It's because the
waves.
haircut stuff. It's the haircut stuff from
My
yesterday.
phone listens to me,
Hey,
dude.
hold on, the gambit surprises me.
The Gambit
Well,
does.
it's because I follow graffiti.
Oh,
I follow a lot
right.
of graffiti
No, yeah, that
artists,
makes
like a
sense.
lot.
That makes sense. Okay.
That's so
There's one
funny.
tiny Asian girl in
Which is one, yeah, just one.
One tiny
tiny
Asian.
girl.
Oh, I think that's the professional skateboarder that I was telling you guys about last time.
okay.
Okay, Jesse's.
Okay, I
So
feel like that's
mo-
not what was
mostly all
originally
the
there, though.
Biggie.
Is that Biggie?
That's
That's
Biggie. You got a little bit of skating.
Okay.
Some I love fucking studio porn.
Okay.
Not porn in
Oh,
studios,
yeah, I know
but
what
like
you mean, I know what you mean, I know
Nah,
what you
yeah,
mean.
we're picking up-
I love
Hey,
this.
rate my setup.
Fauci's back in the White House briefing room. I want to see this meme. Oh, that's just it. Okay, what is this?
Some avatar.
This
stuff.
is a cool picture, though. I like this. That's dope as fuck. Okay, so now we need to guess Diego's, which
Oh, there's
God.
Daphne's. That's
God
Daphne's,
damn.
right?
that's Daphne's Prieto.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Daphne's right there.
Daphne's black.
You know what? Hold on, real quick. I said men's fashion stuff.
There's no men.
I know,
no.
which
None.
surprises me because Jesse and I had this conversation, and then I started following
A lot of men's fashion.
a lot of men's fashion stuff.
oh, but
right?
that's my Pinterest. See that?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you got a
one of those?
Pinterest.
Yeah, I don't remember
Holy
that, but
shit.
yeah.
Pinterest.
Whoa, I'm not on that. I am not on that game.
Dude, Jesse's social media game is hard.
It's on
dude.
point. It's on point.
You know, yeah.
Okay, so Diego's.
God damn. Dude.
I have a feeling you actually guys are only gonna guess probably like one out of three.
Which is the obvious, right?
Well, go ahead.
It's gonna be like crazy big ass and voluptuous women, and I mean like bing bang boozy. You know what I mean? Like big up top, hefty on the bottom, like, real hefty. What is your?
I mean,
but you have to take
that's
a-
that's
You
the
can also-
obvious.
you-
That's the obvious
That's
one.
the obvious. So
I'm assuming there's gonna be.
Tom Hardy's.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's gonna be an equal balance of men and women. It's gonna be like you know how it's like the tiles. It's gonna be like kind of spread out, but it's gonna add up to the same amount of guys
Yeah.
and girls, and it's gonna be like buff like guys or people working out or The Rock.
No, it's gonna be. It's, you know, it's literally gonna be guys, but like dressed nice, like the men's fashion.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, like
all
all
gonna
that
be, like,
shit that
All
I
right,
have.
just
Yeah, whatever.
And add some like Latin shit.
Drumming.
You know
Some
what's
light
funny?
music shit.
You know what's funny? I was gonna go so far to be like, there's not one music thing on there, like straight up.
That's a hard stretch. All right,
Could
go
be,
for it.
could
Let's
be,
see it.
could
Pull it
be.
up.
Let's
Pull it
see
up. Pull it up and see what
Okay,
you got.
Okay, let me see. It's gonna be in my downloads right here. Is it? No, you texted it to me.
Yeah, I texted
you
it to
texted
you.
it to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
That's right. Here, I'll just pull it up on my texts. Wait. So a lot of females. Hold on,
It's okay. So it's not that many guys. Not that many guys.
not as many guys as I thought. I was
Lot of
expecting
dudes.
a
A lot
lot
of
of gay
dudes.
stuff.
But yeah.
So wait.
Well, okay. I don't know. I don't know why that's coming up. I don't know why. That's probably just because I follow The Rock. That's probably just the only
Look
reason
at that. I
why.
love these egg whites here. Standard. What is this? So working out stuff.
It's
which
probably just
when
from
was
The Rock.
But when was the last time you worked out?
Probably when we rolled. Probably when we rolled, basically. Yeah.
And then, wait, who's this? Is this Tony Robbins?
Men's success.
Right,
like
exactly,
that.
pretty much.
You like this one right
Jeff
here?
Bezos?
I actually kind of like this one. It's a little
No,
more
that one
plain.
right there, that one's
yeah,
really
it's
good.
a little more plain.
really good.
But this is also nice too. I actually really
Yeah.
actually this chick has appeared on mine many a times. Many a times. I think she's like in Costa Mesa or something like that.
Well, we'll find her. One
I've
day.
done my research.
Like when we I think I want to say it was over the summer, or when did we discover that beautiful Reddit page where we just
Follow it religiously.
yes, basically.
I don't know. I think you
But-
introduced it to us.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out the season. I think it was summer, and there was the point where Brian was like dissecting the photos and was like, "I recognize this tree and this like this picture." Like, we're close.
Yeah, pretty much because
Okay.
I was like, we got. So you guys have to guess mine.
Okay. For sure, a lot of keyboard synth stuff.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
sure.
Wait, but you guys have. So you have to choose something different. That's his guess.
If it's it's gonna be some jujitsu shit.
Okay.
So there's gonna be some jujitsu, some sports, some music. What's?
But you're guessing the jujitsu.
I'm
So,
guessing
yeah,
the
so-
jujitsu. Yeah.
I guess some home and like plants.
Some
Really?
earthy stuff.
Some home stuff, like
Home
just
and-
like
Furniture.
something to show whole
Yeah.
furniture, home decor,
Showcasing a room.
and
Wow.
something to do with plants.
Okay. Wow. I actually think you guys are going to be very surprised by this because I don't think any of you are right.
Oh my god.
That's
like,
good.
At all.
It's just memes. And
Yeah, it's just, no, I got one right.
Which one?
Look at the
Oh,
synth, dude.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
more like
yeah.
studio porn though.
studio porn,
Yeah.
yes. That is
Synths,
nice.
those synths in the shot though.
But look at this. Look at this
So it's
one.
more MMA stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey. I like your feet.
It's literally all like fighting and Asian.
And Dan Bilzerian, you're
Natalie-
fucking god.
My dude,
Yeah,
Dan
and,
Bilzerian.
and Natalie Portman.
Is that
That looks like Natalie Portman right there to me,
No,
dude.
on the
That's Winona
On
Ryder.
the left, right there.
Oh,
No,
right there.
That's Natalie Portman.
That is- oh,
yeah,
that's
I recognize
Natalie's-
that mole.
That's not-
Natalie's Portman.
That's not bad. I like that actually.
Yeah, I know, dude. Candyland.
Yeah. So
And then she's a savage.
All right, I can't.
I have
She's a
I have
savage.
I have
Savage, yeah.
I have George Masvidal knocking out Ben Askren twice on here.
You just watch that repeatedly?
Oh yeah, you do.
No, I think it was because I was on Ben Askren's page because he's fighting Jake Paul.
he
And
is.
He's fighting Jake Paul and his striking is god awful, Ben Askren, but he's hilarious, man. I think he's fucking funny.
Hey, he can box though, Jake Paul.
Yeah, I mean,
Like he can at least like he knows the game.
he knows how to box for sure, and I think he might actually win that fight because one, Askren sucks at striking, and
Look at that picture.
and two, I know. Well, that's a flying knee, like that sucked.
Yeah, I remember that.
But if it was like a real fight and not boxing, I think Ben Askren would maul him.
Yeah,
Maul him.
he's like world class wrestler, right?
Dude, like Olympic
Yeah.
wrestler. Like he would wreck his life. Yeah. But anyway, is it crazy that I feel like I gotta take a shit? Like so like
So
You
that
ate-
foil's going right
It was
through
the
you,
chicken
huh?
wings.
It, like,
Yeah,
it-
Dangerous
chicken
amount of
wings.
wings.
how many wings did you eat?
Oh fuck! I'm not keeping track.
Well,
I don't keep track of that stuff.
I didn't really keep track, but I made a pretty rough guesstimate.
Well, I think the tray is 35 or 40 wings.
How
I think
many
it's
are left?
40.
Do the math.
He's like, there's about 8 left.
Probably like 4 left, honestly.
I feel like you ate for sure like 13
Yeah,
or
dude,
14.
dude, I've been craving those wings for like 2 weeks, dude.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
Like it's a long amount of time.
it is. It is for me.
I had like he had 4, I think.
No, I had a little bit more.
He had a little bit more.
afterwards.
I had like 8, and then I was like, I need to slow down.
I think I amounted to 8.
Okay.
But let's be clear, these are the wings from Mandarin,
Right.
right across the street from Southwestern College.
Next to
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, if you want to mention it, go ahead.
no.
Nah,
But it's in a
I
strip
do.
mall.
Go back to episode 1.
Actually, that's an unknown episode because that
Oh
was
yes, SoundCloud episode.
That's the pilot.
that wasn't that was we did a podcast back in September
Yeah.
in which we didn't have a working title for this podcast. So, like this is before Morning Drinkers, and it was essentially like martial arts themed. But what happened was it really turned into a hefty powwow of Oliver just getting a lot of stuff off his chest. And it had to do with an old sensei, and it was a lot of bleeping that
Don't
I
call
had
him
to do.
that.
Sure.
Sifu.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Well, yeah, he'd be
Yeah,
seafood.
he'd be
yeah.
Sifu. I had to do a lot of bleeping, and it went on SoundCloud. It was only audio only. Went on SoundCloud, and it's actually not on the Morning Drinkers SoundCloud. Yeah,
It's probably for the best.
it's
Yeah,
a
it's
lost
best.
episode, if you will.
yeah, because
Yeah.
dude, this was so long ago.
So long ago. His concept of time.
No, I mean,
September.
I mean, I'm referring to the story he tells. Is when we used to do Wing Chun together
Oh shit.
at this spot. Yeah, but later on we found out that the guy
I'm
teaching
gonna
us
get another one of
only
these.
took like 1 or 2 classes, and I think the rest was YouTube that he learned off
Yeah.
of YouTube.
Oh shit.
But I want to say maybe I have like a change of heart after experiencing what we experienced with my worker.
Oh right.
He's just trying to make it in this world, however he can.
There's about 10 wings left, by the way. I just checked.
Okay. All right.
Decent amount.
Yeah, because I was thinking about getting.
And
Like
it's
a
not like
medium sized.
and it's not like
That's
a,
small.
a dumb amount to leave behind either.
No, that's
Oh,
actually.
I'm gonna eat them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat 'em.
Never
We'll be
mind.
No, don't you worry about that.
I was like, thanks. I was like, sweet, he's going to leave some behind immediately.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat him. I guess I'm not leaving.
Like-
No, I mean, of course.
Because I hate like
Anybody
when
wants 'em, go get 'em.
I hate when I cook food, you know, like for me and my lady, and then there's always like that stupid portion left behind where it's not even like a serving.
Dude, I do that all the time with rice. I always
Throw it in the fridge.
No, but I mean like it is almost not even worth saving. It is like 2 spoonfuls of rice. And I can't like force myself to eat anymore. I'm like, no, I
Boof
can't.
it.
What?
Boof it.
What is that?
Shove it up her butt.
You said that like that was like a common
It's the only choice. I remember in high school we used to joke around like
No, but boof, what is boof? I've never heard that.
it's a Reddit thing. Well,
God, you're so
You're so deep
so
in Reddit. Do you
upset.
own stock in GameStop?
Okay, can
I
we get
almost
into
did.
that?
I
Can we
almost
get into
did,
that?
yeah. So okay, getting into that.
Go into the high school thing first.
I kind of want to get into this.
Okay,
more.
okay, good.
So about like, let me. I actually want to be. I want to be precise.
Did you buy stock?
No. But I want to be precise. So
Did you buy stock?
I did not. I didn't know about it until after it had already
Off
blown
to
up.
the boom? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, those memes are killing me. Dude.
All right,
they did an
so-
Endgame one.
so on Tuesday.
I didn't see that.
All right. So on Tuesday, my friend from New Jersey, my old roommate from college, who's poor soul stationed in the army somewhere, and he's a Jersey boy, and his dad shared stocks. He was a day
Go to Reddit.
trader.
I don't want to go to Reddit and search for it, dude.
All right, never mind. Never mind.
All right,
So go ahead.
and he's always like, even when we were in college in the dorms, he always talked about the stock game and wanted to be involved and blah blah blah. But he never jumped the gun.
Mm-hmm.
And on Tuesday, he called me. He goes, and he always calls me by my last name. He goes, Caro, we gotta move.
Oh, there it is. Right there, 11 hours ago. There it is. That's the one.
Which
On
one?
the left, on the far left, YouTube. That one. That's it. Yeah.
Behind you,
It's a
retard?
YouTube. Yeah, it's a YouTube.
well,
Yeah, it's
So
a
it's
video.
not. Oh,
It's
I
a
thought
video.
It was a meme.
Sorry, I should have said it's a video. yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, point is, I go, all right, fill me in. What's going on? I thought it was like something serious had happened.
Yeah.
And he goes, the stocks, they're through the roofs right now. And I go, okay, fill me in. And he goes, GameStop. And I go, GameStop's a dying fucking market.
Yeah.
And he goes, no.
That's what they thought.
It's exactly. He's like, that's what they thought. And he goes, Wall Street Bets. And then he started like filling me in. And he sent me like the application for Robinhood.
Dude, fuck Robinhood.
And like he goes, I just signed up. I'm about to drop 15K.
Ooh, that's bold because it already popped.
Yeah.
So again, that was Tuesday.
Oh, okay. So did he?
So that was Tuesday, and he goes, "I'm about to drop 15K." And at that point, it was like I want to say 7, maybe close to 8 p.m. And I was like, "All right, I gotta like get ready for bed. Like,
Right.
we'll talk about this in the morning." That next morning, Wednesday morning, I checked my computer, and it had already gone from like, I think it was at 370, and it was.
I don't think it was that high yet because I think right now it's like at 370.
It was higher than what it was from the day before, is what I'm
Right.
trying to say. And then like people like I went
Yeah,
immediately
see, it's at 325 right now.
The open was 379 when it opened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it dropped. I know the past like couple days, but
Mm.
not significantly.
Well, immediately I went on Reddit and I was like, what the fuck's going on? And it said like, again, this is Wednesday. It said like, this is only gonna get better, boys. Like, do not pull out. Not even on Friday. It's gonna reach 1,000.
No, it won't reach 1,000.
And then I think it was Thursday or yesterday, or I think Wednesday afternoon that they're like, no, we're gonna put a lock on this shit.
It was Thursday because look how high it got up to.
Yes,
469.
yeah.
Then it dropped
They're like, hell no.
significantly. Look at
Yeah.
that. It dropped all the way to 132, but then people were like, no, hold the line. Ja
Yeah.
rules, like hold the line. And it went back up. And so it closed today up at 325, but look, yeah, 379 at market open. That's crazy.
My buddy never pulled the trigger.
Oh,
He never did it. He never did it.
I mean, he fucked up because if he was doing that at Tuesday,
And then maybe
at market
pulled out-
close was at like 140. Yeah, it was at 145. He should have because literally the next day is when it pops to 351,
Yeah.
and then if he held on till Thursday was when it pumped up to 469. That would
Damn,
have been
dude.
a nice chunk that he received.
Dude, but
That's
so,
crazy.
Is that considered? Was it like the insider trading or?
No, it's not
whatever?
insider trading at all.
It's-
Insider
it's-
trading, it would be the knowledge obtained beforehand before like it goes public or something. That's what Martha Stewart got in trouble for.
Yeah.
She got tips and then she was like,
Okay.
"Oh, I'm gonna sell,"
Yeah.
and that's illegal.
Basically, dude, the issue right now against the hedge funds is that since they have so much money, right? Robinhood, right, stopped taking the purchases of GameStop because they don't. Some I was reading an article on it that they don't have the cash flow or whatever. But a lot of the hedge funders don't like the fact that now people are like, basically screwing them over. Right. People have organized and they're like, no, you guys have been controlling the market for so long. So basically now they're using their power to basically be free from the market forces, right? Of capitalism, right? So it's very hypocritical, right? Because they're all for this capitalism, like this is the free market, but now they're trying to protect themselves. They're trying to use their wealth and power to protect themselves, right? But the average traders or whatever they're calling Reddit, now they're like, nope, we're gonna hold, screw you guys. Like it's our turn.
Which is only gonna last so long because I had this conversation last night with another friend where I was saying that these companies are in a really good position now if they do want to survive because they've essentially been given a second chance now that they have all this investment money. They can alter their business model. However, if they choose not to, these hedge fund firms are still going to eventually win out. They're going to take a big hit right now, but eventually these people are going to be like, well, what am I going to do with this stock? Like, this company sucks. It is eventually going to go down unless these companies capitalize on it.
Now, with something I haven't seen from a company like GameStop, you have this huge release of a new console, PS5. You cannot get this console.
Right.
Like regular consumers have a really hard time getting this console.
Right.
What advantage do you get shopping online with GameStop? And it's not really so much in store, right? It's really shopping online because that's what everybody does right now.
Yeah.
Compared to other platforms, and they're not really hustling
They're not.
to try to make,
And that's-
something better.
that's what I mean by them altering their business model, because like I said, they were given a second chance, and the reason they were tanking is because storefronts are becoming obsolete. I mean, you see it in the malls. I mean, how many malls have closed down? How many stores within malls have closed down? There's a significant turnover rate on these businesses. So storefronts are essentially becoming obsolete. That's why Amazon stock is at like 3,000 something. That's what it trades at. It's fucking ridiculous. So eventually, like they're saying, like, yeah, hold the line, hold the line. They're gonna have to sell eventually. And these hedge funds, like, they lost a lot of money right now, but you know, they're just gonna have to they're gonna be on their toes now, because now people know. Now people know how to fucking play this game.
Cyberbullying.
Well, I actually was on Reddit, and supposedly a Chinese billionaire is gonna start buying GameStop's stock to support them, and then that the Europeans
That's because he's gonna squash the U.S. competition. That's what he wants to do.
Right, of course, but that I see the posts on Reddit basically like, as soon as the market opens in Asia, I'm buying GameStop stocks, like just to back them up. So that's why there's a funny video where they take the end game final scene and they show who's who, and the hedge funds are Thanos, and at the very end, how he's all like, no, and it just literally subtitled it with "fuck, I'm screwed." Yeah, so
it's fun. Actually, it was literally before this whole GameStop scenario. I had some stock in some companies, and I lost a lot of money. And I still had my shares in these companies, but I was like, these are worthless. I kind of forgot about it. And then one of them popped off recently, like literally a couple weeks ago, and I've been keeping an eye on it. And then I hear this GameStop thing, and it actually went up even more. And I was like, oh shit. And so now I've been back in on this whole game where I was this morning when I was on the phone last night, I was actually talking to Fern about it, because Fern's like, dude, I've been wanting to pick your brain on this shit. And I was like, yeah, let's talk about it. And then I said, honestly, you need to make it part of your morning routine. And it used to be part of my morning routine. Like I checked the stocks. I was up kind of early because the New York Stock Exchange opens 3 hours before.
Early.
Yeah.
So I'd be up early checking the stocks, and I was actually this morning doing more research, because I was like, okay, I like to invest in what I believe in, not so much like what's trending.
Right.
That's why I didn't hop on GameStop, or I've never really hopped on Bitcoin, even though that's going through the roof again. But it's so volatile. I feel like it always plummets significantly. So I just kind of stay away from crypto shit. But there are other companies that I've had my eye on, and I was thinking this morning, I was like, holy shit, is this a publicly traded company? It's not yet. Okay. Is this going to be an IPO soon? Like, if it is, that's what I need to keep my eye on, because if it is, I want to be on the ground level when this company eventually goes public.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nerding out on that shit.
Do you ever try to think or try to predict like what kind of stocks might blow up soon? Like, I just kind of haphazardly got a couple stocks through that Robinhood app for GoPro. I dig the company. I have a friend who works for GoPro.
It's trading pretty cheap right now too. Isn't it like 20?
Yeah,
like
it was a really
share?
easy, like low commitment type of stock. And I thought, well, you know, they're going to continually come out with more and more versions of these GoPros and get more and more popular. You know, essentially, like the prices on these are probably going to come down. So you're going to get a high-priced camera. You're going to have high-priced camera setups. And then you're going to have more people who want to live stream and who want to like make all sorts of media or whatever. And they're probably going to do it on cheaper cameras like GoPro. You know, so I thought, all right, well, maybe I'll just do it like that. Have you ever have you ever done that kind of analysis?
I have. However, I usually kind of think a little bit more long term. So what I really like to look into, what I've invested in the past, is more actually in the biomedical field, pharmaceutical companies, and or for example, I have stock in 3D printing, things like that. I'm always thinking like future shit, because we've talked about this. Like, I love that kind of direction. I mean, I wish, like, what was it, 5 years ago? Even if it was just 4 years ago when I first started doing this, I wish I fucking bought stock in Tesla.
Oh my God. I was
4
about
years
to say,
ago,
yeah.
4 years ago, it
Oh,
was
yeah.
only like $50 a share.
Right.
Dude, it is like upwards of 800 or more now.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. 2 words. Space tourism.
Right.
Oh,
right.
that's one of them's already on my watch list. Virgin Hyperloop is another one that's on my watch list. I've been SpaceX might evolve into a company that Elon Musk is thinking just to call it X, which is going to be like this huge umbrella company that's going to encompass all of his other smaller companies.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm kind of looking at too, because that'll be an IPO first, obviously. And it's like, dude, that's what I want to get in on.
Hell yeah.
Because if I get on that, but yeah, space tourism. There's a bunch that there's one in like New Mexico that I was looking at too, because I was like, that's trust me, dude.
Gonna be the thing.
That's like
gonna be a
literally where
thing.
my head's at. Like, I don't know if I'll ever go on up in space like for some space tourism shit. Maybe like when I'm like 70, if maybe
Sure.
it's like fuck it. I've
Whoa.
lived.
Think about it. Like, didn't they just announce that there's gonna be the first people doing like the private commercial?
Yeah.
And they're all old as fuck, dude.
Well, yeah, because like they're like fuck it.
Because they can afford it. It's like $6
Well, you can-
billion or something.
You can afford it, but what I'm saying is like you're already at the tail end of your life. So
Yeah.
if something goes wrong, you're
bucket
like,
list shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
fuck it.
Good.
You don't want to do that at 20 when you have like the rest of your life to live.
So it's like skydiving, basically.
That's why I don't want to do skydiving.
I did
don't skydive, I
skydiving.
don't skydive.
Yeah.
You would?
I did
Right
it
now?
already.
Oh, you did it in Hawaii?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You did.
I
Did you
have the video.
You
Yeah.
have GoPro footage of it, right?
I bought video.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Because they force it down. Because I
Yeah.
told him, I was like, hey, man, I brought my GoPro. And he goes, yeah, you can't bring that up there. It's not
they can't make money off that.
Check this out. So I said,
I'll hashtag you.
so I was like, oh, man, like, let me take my GoPro up there. He goes, like, it's not safe, like, we don't have the equipment for it. And he shot the video with a GoPro.
Say, on the way down, you're like,
we don't have the equipment for it. You stick it on your helmet.
Yeah, it was a wrist camera. So like the entire time he was like, hey.
That's bullshit.
It came out pretty good.
Yeah,
liked
you
it.
showed, yeah, you showed it. I
like
remember you showed it to us.
Yeah, it's on my YouTube page.
I didn't even know he had a YouTube.
Oh, he's at a YouTube. Dude, I'm still upset at him for deleting his competition videos when he was a karateka, dude. A champion karachueca, dude.
Gotta check.
He was really good, dude. He was so good.
I get it, dude.
But now it's like videos of me performing or like you doing bongo solos. Like
I know, right? Ironically, I ended up from the Los Alta days
Yeah.
dude, when I was
See?
like 18 years old. dude.
See,
Yeah.
delete those.
Please.
Exactly.
Please, I don't want to be. I don't want to be.
'Cause how you feel about that is probably how he feels about his competition.
No, but dude, he was great. He was representing Baja.
Doesn't matter, right?
doesn't matter.
Yeah. Because you're just like,
All right, I'm proud of him for being that good. I'm proud of him.
he's proud of you
because-
for that fantastic bongo solo you took when you were 17 years old.
Man, I was.
Right,
Still
but-
am.
but
Still
you
am
didn't have to
actually.
delete your videos, right?
Yeah, but you're asking him to delete videos of you.
No,
which
no,
is
no, no, no,
almost
no.
the same thing.
He actually permanently got rid of all of his karate videos.
I did.
They're not even in a USB. Is what I'm trying
Good.
to say.
Good.
No,
Good.
No, because I want you and Omar and Jesse.
I've
to
seen
see
him
how
kick.
amazing-
I get it.
No, but you had to see him in the fight. Dude, I remember he sent them to me. I was like, damn, dude, the Destroyer. That was his nickname.
I'll tell you what. We could create some sort of scenario.
We'll recreate it. We'll get
We'll
some
recreate
kids.
it,
We'll kick
no.
them around a bit.
We'll lock him in a room.
I wonder if
figure
your old Shihan has them.
Maybe.
Oh, I'm gonna.
I
reach
heard-
out to
I
him,
heard he's
'cause I know
back.
who he is. Oh,
You heard
perfect.
he's back.
I
Hey.
heard he's black.
No.
Like, wait, what?
No, he's pretty dark. But no, I heard he's back.
Look, his old Shihan used to own Club Caribe.
I hate that he says
Really?
Club
Yeah.
Caribe.
Caribe. I think I did a gig there.
Hey, it's now called La Luz.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
The light.
Years ago.
So I'm gonna reach out to him. Send him an email. And be like, hey, you still have all
Percentage
of
of
his
chance he actually does.
Fuck it.
It's a percentage of chance. I feel it's very low.
Not on the podcast. But yeah, cool guy.
Cool guy.
Cool guy.
Cool guy.
I was gonna say, when are we gonna get like a soundboard? Like,
I mean, we could get some sort of sound effects going on.
So hold on. So
I
speaking
could add them post.
right, exactly. So speaking of space, then.
Speaking of space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, even if the space travel was like Cowboy Bebop, since that's the show that you've been watching,
Uh-huh.
you still wouldn't do it.
It would have to be like really, really fucking safe. That's the only reason. Like, I would give it like 10 to 15 years of many a successful trips
All right.
watching other people.
okay.
Then I'm like,
I was
yeah,
gonna
okay, I'll
say,
go.
like, Would you be comfortable doing it if it was like the norm already, or if you were like one of the pioneers to do it?
Well, no, if it wasn't, that's exactly basically.
what
yeah,
he
if it's
said.
the norm,
That's
if it's the norm, I'm not gonna be one of the Wright brothers, fucking like, all right, let's do this, Orville. You know, like fuck that. All right, Wilbur. Those are the names, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
I
remember?
haven't used those names in a long time.
Do you remember at the old San Diego airport used to have?
Charles Lindbergh.
Yeah.
Yeah. They took him down because he's a Nazi.
The Nazi.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a photo of him with Herman Goering, dude.
Was that really it?
Yes, that's
he's
why.
a fucking Nazi.
That's why.
or at least a Nazi sympathizer.
Look that up.
I mean, it's true, bro. Watch Charles Lindbergh, Herman Goering. First photo that comes up.
Child kidnapping. Oh.
Yeah, he's just his child got kidnapped.
Really?
Yeah, Germany. Yeah, because you flew to Germany.
From San Diego. Wow, look at him.
Goering.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really researched this, huh?
Well, dude, come on, bro. I love the World War II. Oh, it's with the
The umlaut.
right. Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
See, Goering is giving him a medal, dude.
Wow.
A medal.
Oh.
See, boom.
Yeah.
That's why they took it down because he's literally accepting a medal from a
And
high-ranking
how-
Nazi.
And how
Right.
long was he on the San Diego airport?
For many a years. I
Many
mean, it's still
years.
called Lindbergh Field.
No,
Well,
they take it down.
unofficially,
No,
I
they
think.
they
Yeah,
changed
I
it.
think it's San Diego. It's just San Diego International Airport.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was still called. I feel like I still hear people call it Lindbergh
No.
Field.
I feel like that's another airport, right?
Lindbergh
No,
Field.
Lindbergh was.
No,
was
Lindbergh
We're in
was
Germany, in
was this one.
Frankfurt,
Yeah,
or something.
yeah,
No. Like, isn't that the name of the one like out in El Cajon?
no,
Lindbergh Field? No.
no.
No. It was Lindbergh Field was the.
I'm not
right
even
there.
aware of one in El Cajon.
There's an
El Cajon,
there's
there's
an
an airport.
I just
out
know
there.
of Brown and then
Lynchfield.
Montgomery.
Montgomery. Is another
Palomar.
one.
John Wayne.
Oh,
That's
John
Orange
Wayne's
County,
in-
though.
That's like
Yeah.
Irvine, basically.
John Wayne, I just found out was like 6'4". I didn't know he was that tall.
Really?
Oh,
he was
he's a
that
tall
tall,
dude.
6'4".
Damn, I didn't know that.
I know, like
Wow.
when you think of guys back then, like doing like actors or something, they were not that tall.
I was gonna say, especially because people on TV look taller than they really are.
like Tom Cruise,
Yeah.
That's one deceiving motherfucker right there, dude.
big head, little body.
Little
Right.
body.
Yeah,
Right. They film from below.
yeah,
Look
exactly.
taller.
exactly.
He went on a crazy rant a while back, right?
About
That-
the COVID. Yeah, It was a publicity stunt
really?
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
In his life, yeah, everything's
When he,
recorded.
like he clearly, if he has that much control over the set, he clearly allowed that footage or audio to leak.
Could have been.
And it makes him look like such a good person because he's so concerned about everybody that's unemployed over here, and he's so
Yeah.
concerned about doing a movie to help perk up the spirits of the people that are trapped in quarantine.
like fucking Bono.
it was yeah. It was
for the
clearly
starving children.
it was clearly a publicity stunt.
George Clooney was interviewed after that in LA on the news in LA, and he goes, or someone asked him, George, would you have done the same thing in your position if you were the head of this movie, the lead actor of this movie, and you felt like all this responsibility on your shoulders? He goes, well, maybe I would have done something similar, but I wouldn't have done it like that.
Of course, because George is the man, dude. George is a guy I would like to kick it with.
Why?
He just looks chill.
No, you got to tell him that he makes shitty tequila because that Casamigo stuff is like,
I mean, yeah, I would show him good tequila for sure.
there you go. Maybe he probably knows good tequila, and he probably knows that he's making like a little bit subpar product.
Potentially, yeah. You know who's
It's all the name, bro.
You
People
know-
are gonna buy it.
I know.
not to because I wanna bring up who else we would potentially hang out with. But you know who's tequila I really want to try? Ron White's.
He has one.
Ron White, the comedian, has a tequila
I
brand.
Oh shit!
thought we'd have like a bourbon or something.
Everybody thinks that. No, he's a tequila guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this whole time he's on stage smoking a cigar. He's
No, he
drinking
drinks
tequila?
scotch and sometimes
Dude,
some of his
like-
shows. He talks about his drinks sometimes in
He's
his sets.
he's 100% tequila guy. Watch
if
Ron
I'm mistaken.
White,
Oh, where to buy it?
Tequila.
huh?
Word about wow.
number Juan. There it is.
I love that, dude. I love that.
Number Juan.
Number Juan.
There he is, dude.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
Casa Chapala.
Good
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
Good for him.
What's
Look,
funny?
look at this man.
Oh, he's living it, dude. He's
Hell
living it. He's
yeah.
just glassing, dude.
Dude, I love this guy.
You know what? Now it's funny because now I can appreciate the whole Entourage season when he's investing in the tequila with Mark Cuban.
Oh yeah.
Remember that? Now I
Yeah.
can appreciate
That
what
was
celebrities are getting involved.
was all a fucking promotional for Avion, because that was the tequila
that's
brand.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you get into Entourage, Jesse?
Not so much.
Really?
Yeah, not so much.
It is very
Wow.
bro-y,
Uh-huh.
but it has moments where you're just
Okay.
like, hell yeah. No, not you know,
No, it does because I there are. It does have like its douchey bro,
it's very douchey, bro. At some point.
but it's comical.
but it's but it's also that camaraderie of
Yeah.
the bros. Like, I mean, I can't think of anybody that wouldn't want to do some of those things. Like when you have that kind of money,
like fuck you money.
that fuck you money, I'm gonna do what I want. I mean, there's many scenes, but one scene that I remember, it's I think like towards the end of I don't know what season, and Vinny, the main character, is just like, you know, I feel like going to Paris. You want to go to Paris? They're like, yeah. Like, all right, let's go. And it's like just as simple as that, because you could just charter a jet,
Right.
and you just like pack your bags. Let's go to Paris. How long? Maybe the summer. We'll see. Whatever. We'll just like imagine having that kind of fuck you money. Where you're just like, dude, I want to fucking go.
There's
here.
like a new series on Netflix, right? Like, I think it's called Bling Empire or Bling.
Yes, I haven't seen it, but I've
something like
seen.
that. It's like Crazy Rich Asians, but like
real
actually
life.
in real life, kind of following them. I imagine it's something like that. I mean, not,
Probably, yeah.
you know, that's more of like reality TV, but
Bro, but it's real. Because when I was in Indonesia and the people that hosted me and stuff, like they're rich. Like I remember, like I showed up to the airport and I was like, okay. I texted them like, hey, I landed. Like, let me get a cab. They're like, oh no, like no cab. Like we already sent our driver to get you. I was like,
God,
oh shit. And he had like my name on like a piece of paper. And like I was like, oh fuck. Like
that's hilarious.
this is pretty good. Yeah, man. Like so the dad never called them like helpers or whatever. Like you call them servants. Like
Yeah.
yeah. And he was like, my servants, best in the country. Like, pretty much. Like, and
They live in the on the
they live
compound.
on the compound, yeah. And like I got to see like how they live and everything. It's very it's the norm over there, but
Okay.
would you say that you identified more with because it's such sounds like a really big dichotomy, right? Between these really rich people and then the servants
there's
that are helping them.
no division in social class where like a huge fucking gated mansion could be on the same street as like a little like tent or like a shack.
Damn.
So the dichotomy is really obvious then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Did you feel like you identified more with those servants, or were you like, oh no, I have some comforts at home. I can identify with these rich guys.
both.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Is it-
Because I grew up with like helpers and maids like in Mexico and stuff. But it's normal over there.
Yeah, well, you know, nannies and house. Yeah.
But even though like I grew up with that, like they still made me pick up my own weight. Like it was always very clear to me that like we're paying.
Like, you're
for-
Mexican too, bitch.
Like, yeah, like we're paying for this service. We're like providing a job for someone in our community, but like that's us. Like you didn't do that. You're not paying for it, so like
Right.
you gotta earn it. You know?
This is your parents talking.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Okay.
this is his dad for sure.
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
Because I was like, this would be hilarious if that's what the maid was saying.
No.
Like, what kind of service is this?
Yeah, no,
And
right.
then like
Mexican service.
and then I come to America and then like you do everything on your own. It's not really that common to have like just everyday servants come around.
Yeah.
And
Well, we outlawed that back in 1865. I'll tell you that right now.
and then going to Indonesia and he had his own crew for drivers, valets, housekeepers, lawn people, and security.
Landscapers.
Yeah, I was gonna say landscapers.
Landscapers,
And a
yeah.
lot of times, they're very. I've noticed like sometimes they're very proud of their work. You know, like this is what I do. Like if you ever talk to butlers,
Yeah.
Like they're extremely proud of their work.
As shown on the illustrious Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
True.
Jeffrey
Oh, yeah,
Butler.
that's true.
Jeffrey.
Very proud. He went to like a butler school,
Yes.
which I actually believe is true.
Did you ever see? There's an old obscure like Tom Green movie where he's in butler school, and I think it's called The Butler. I don't know.
no, that's
2005. Butler.
2005, yeah. Bob the Butler.
Wow. Solid 43. Actually, that's pretty high for what I would give this just based on the title. 43% on Rotten Tomatoes.
true. Wow.
No, I've never seen this. I've never even heard of it.
But now you know there's a fucking butler school, and Tom Green went to it.
I mean, it is legit. Like, I'm pretty sure that is like a thing. It is a trade. That's why I brought up Fresh Prince, because Jeffrey
Oh, yes.
went to butler school in England. Like, I think it's
I think it's only in England.
probably because if you ever seen like Downton Abbey or The Crown or anything, like that's
Yeah.
like a legit, like
Yeah.
reputable it's not-
Profession.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
profession. Yeah. It's trippy.
Have you guys ever thought of doing this podcast while watching a movie like Bob the Butler?
I've thought of doing something like that too, where it's like you do something live and you're like, all right, we're gonna watch Star Wars or Cowboy Bebop,
Yeah.
and we're gonna watch it. And we're gonna
With color commentary.
yeah, exactly. I mean, I think if you're gonna do that though, how would you do that without like getting pulled?
Yeah,
Because
like the Fair Trade Act or whatever.
You don't actually show the movie. You just show the reactions
just show
to
the reaction.
movie.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's-
Can you show like a quick bit of it, or you would get flagged and pulled?
Maybe, maybe not. Like there are already some YouTubers that do it, but I know most of them are girls. They're all like girls. They do like their
yeah.
makeup
I know.
while they watch the movies.
You should see my algorithm. I know what you mean.
But I don't know that there's
Very
one.
very aware.
I don't know that
Very
there's
aware.
one for guys like really like that. So
Perfect. So there's an open market.
There's an
basically.
open
That
market.
corner.
and we could do each other's makeup.
Perfect, dude.
perfect.
Perfect.
I'm into that.
Yeah. It. Oh man, I don't want to like
Words
cause
Okay,
any
but-
spoilers.
But hold
Okay.
on.
for what?
White
Butler?
White Tiger.
I don't know what that is.
So White Tiger is a Netflix movie about this Indian kid who becomes like the It has like a Parasite vibe to it.
I still haven't seen that.
Dude, Parasite's actually really good.
It's
I watched it with my mom. My mom loved it.
Very fucking good.
This is it.
But hold
That's
on.
the one. That's the one.
Hold on. You didn't
But-
answer you didn't answer this other question though.
Wait, let me just finish the
All right,
statement.
all right.
Oh, there's Diego.
There it is, Diego.
If I can
Looks
grow
more like
if I can
Fern,
grow
honestly.
facial hair.
But it's basically it talks about like the servant life, and this movie paints a different picture where like he's not proud of his work and he gets back at his master.
Oh, I see. Okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah,
Is this an Indian flick?
it's an Indian flick. I like it.
It's a Bollywood.
So this leads me to the other side of it, because you said you identified with both.
Mm-hmm.
What about with the wealthy?
Well, he was the
Well,
wealthy
he was
out
saying
there.
that
Yeah.
like he had servants and
He
not
Right,
servants,
but
Yeah.
but more specifically, because they told you to carry your own weight. But
Yeah.
I
Oh,
feel
you're
like-
talking about when he was a kid then.
Yeah, that's
I
what
thought
I'm
you meant when he
saying.
was in Indonesia.
No, that's what
Oh
I'm
no,
saying. Like,
no. When I
what
was
about-
a kid, I was
yeah.
a kid. First of all, everything's very secretive in my family. All right, so like,
We're about to
Perfect.
air
We're
it
about
out
to
right
air
now.
All of it.
no. What I'm saying is like, you never show what you got. So like, I was always made to give off the impression that like, I don't have people helping me out at home. I do everything. Like, it's all about.
You're gonna show us what you got. That's what you're gonna do right now.
No, I'll get another beer.
Actually, get us a whole round, right?
sure.
Yeah,
Please.
let's pour a little bit of the sacrament. You can't tell this story because you're away from the mic. So grab your beer, and I'm gonna pour a little bit of the sacrament because I am still not drinking. And
I
Yeah,
will.
yeah.
I will.
Let's do
I'm gonna
another
take-
round,
take
please.
this
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna take this off. All right, I like this.
I lined my stomach with all that delicious boil, dude, for a reason.
Like, we didn't let the fact that we had help identify who we were. Like, we still work. We still pick up our own fucking shit.
Okay. Continue. Or don't because you stepped away from the mic. Again. This is great. Dead air? No.
No, right.
Getting my bottle opener.
Thank you. I appreciate that, because that's what's missing.
No. Do you use your teeth? Can you?
Used to,
I
not
bet you
anymore.
fucking do.
I've seen it. I've seen it. He
God damn.
bite this cap off, dude.
I have a chip on my tooth just from jujitsu.
Right. I was gonna say it's from fighting, right?
Yeah, there's no way that this would not chip my teeth if I tried doing that with my mouth.
Did I give you one?
No, you didn't give me
No,
one.
you only grabbed 2.
It's okay. He has this shot.
No.
Oh, you want a beer too?
No, he wanted a beer.
No.
So I do want a beer too.
Oh, you does want a beer.
Yeah, of course.
Let's clean some of these bottles up.
I was
Thank
gonna
you,
say,
thank
let me
you.
get the trash.
Yeah. Great. Get the trash. Get the trash. Get the trash. I want to get actually.
Hubbish.
I want you guys to think about, because he's gonna continue the story. I want you guys to think about, because I mentioned George Clooney,
Yeah.
who is an actor
Sure.
that you. God damn it! I think I already know who you're gonna say. But who is an actor that you think would be chill and you'd like be down to kick it with?
Oh, well,
Wait. It's something to think about while he does his story as well.
right.
I mean,
okay, I was gonna say that.
let it marinate. Let it marinate.
Right,
When he's
because-
done, we can circle back to
So
that.
here's I think a good question that I came up with for our, was it our second one?
Well, that's different. We'll go. That's
Okay, I
that's
was
a little
gonna
bit
say-
different. But we could piggyback and go into that because we asked Omar that same question.
Perfect.
And we'll
Good.
go into that.
Okay, we'll save
Continue
it then. We'll save it.
continue your story.
So Diego asked me when I was a kid to identify with the wealthy, and I always knew what I had, but I never
Flaunted it.
flaunted or never wanted people to know what I had, because I have to also keep in mind. So my mom comes from money. And
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
my mom comes from money, and my
Knew
dad
it.
doesn't. So my grandpa on my mom's side owned the first gas station in Rosarito.
Oh shit.
And
So you have gas station money.
so I gas at the Arab money. So
Wow.
it's a song about it. All right, point is, so he had the gas station, and that generated a lot of fucking money. And then, the whole fucking like Rosarito like in the 30s and shit, like boom. Dude.
Yeah.
So my dad was the complete fucking opposite. Like dirt poor, shine shoes. Like he tells me stories where like he would make enough money to just buy like a tortilla and be able to put like just salsa on it. Like,
I used to put butter and salt.
Yeah, I
Oh,
remember
I
those days.
love the butter and salt.
but,
those
but
days.
yeah,
I
either
wasn't-
so like I had like very two fucking extremes, And first of all, like their marriage was like when my mom told my grandpa that like she wanted to marry my dad.
Pissed.
Yeah, he was pissed. He was
bet.
like, "How is he gonna support you? Like, the fuck?" And my mom was like, "Well, he's gonna figure it out, I guess." Like,
He's gonna rob you, dude.
This is a telenovela right here.
and they ran away.
They turned it off. See?
They ran away. They had like a little quick marriage in one of those little white chapels in Vegas.
It's called the Little White Chapel. Actually.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and then they came back and they're like, "Hey, well, it's done. You can't really say anything now."
Well, great, because I'm glad that they did that so that you're here and you and your sister are here. All right, so thank you.
Yeah.
And I think that's also the big push of why they wanted to come to America too. It was like to kind of get away.
To get married in Vegas.
That too.
And then go to Washington and anchor you there.
Yeah, pretty
This
much.
kid was born in Washington. Oh, God. That's why he's named Oliver.
No, I'm sorry, bro.
He was named Oliver because there was a like Washington State or University of Washington
Huskies.
football game going on. And I guess like what the quarterback.
Yeah, the quarterback was name was Oliver.
Oliver?
My dad was like,
That's the name.
like,
That's the name we're
"Ese
getting.
güey es chingón y pues, mi hijo va a ser igual." ¿No?
He's like, I can't throw for shit. man.
No, yeah, it was pretty interesting. So like, my mom, like, she was obviously very used to like having help and everything, and my dad obviously was the help. So
So your dad
like every time like
was her butler.
no, yeah, but like every time like like I would get that like cultural shock of like, oh, like maybe what I have isn't what everyone else has like around me. My dad would be like, but it ain't forever. Like,
Right.
And he's like, you gotta fucking work for it. Like, look at me. Like, I haven't slept since I met your mom. Like,
So I was right. He was the butler. He was her butler.
Right. I can see why you like that movie so much, dude.
Roberto the butler.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh man. All right. So back to it. you guys have a name? We're circling back to. I was saying like I'd like to kick it with George Clooney. He isn't my number one. It was just like it popped in my head, and I was like, oh, I want to kick it with George Clooney. He seems like he'd be chill. I think Ron White would be better than George Clooney, but yeah.
You know what? I think I would want to kick it with Chadwick Boseman. Just rest in peace.
I was gonna say living people, but all right.
Oh, living people.
I mean, like,
Well, no, that's good to know.
yeah, he's
because
nice
I think,
guy.
go on forever.
Yeah, dead. Like, there's so
Yeah.
many people you could.
There's so many people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Ernest Hemingway, probably wild. Would have loved to kick it with
Before he lost his mind.
around the cusp of it.
All right.
So when he was
Like
During his teeter tottering.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Just like Hunter S. Thompson, like before he lost
lost
his
his
mind.
fucking
I'd like
mind.
to hang with him a bit, you know. So living.
Living?
Chadwick would have been cool.
Damn.
It's like fuck. I was gonna say Kobe Bryant.
I know. Fuck.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do now? You know what? Maybe I'll just go with Jack Black. I think he's kind of crazy, but he's also he's not a comedian. Or I'm sorry, he's a comedian,
he's a
but
comedic
he's not
actor.
an actor. Or another guy that's more of a comedian than an actor. I've always wanted to kick it with Gabriel Iglesias.
Okay.
Fluffy.
Love
You know?
Fluffy.
Okay.
He's
He's
seems like a
family
really-
friendly. Yeah.
A real down to earth dude.
He's
but I'm
always very jovial.
super.
Yeah.
Jolly.
Yeah.
But like what you don't notice about some of his comedy is that it does have like this backhanded, like pornis type of vibe.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I bet he's into some freaky shit.
Oh, I'm sure.
I bet he's into
I'm
some
sure.
freaky shit.
Oh hell yeah! And now that he's got money, it's like
The world's his litter box.
Like
man.
some fluffy Epstein shit going on. I bet.
Oh God.
Yeah.
What can he hide in those folds?
Dude, so many little Asian women that are on your fucking Explore page. Yeah.
How about you?
What
Who you
actor?
kick? Yeah, famous person, actor, whatever. I said actor just because I don't know.
Just because you don't know.
Well, because it was George Clooney and he's an actor.
Okay. I've been thinking about him a lot recently too. Fucking Eddie Wong, dude. Like I'm still
He's an actor.
no. Well, he
He's
is
a cele-
now.
He's kind of a
Okay.
celebrity.
He is
He's
now.
a
He
celebrity.
actually just put out a movie.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So mostly because of like I read his book of like his upbringing and everything, and he writes about the experience he had being like basically like an immigrant in America and then being and then becoming Americanized and identifying as an American and like what that means to him basically. It's like I still have my roots, I still have my home, I know what identifies me, but like I'm on this is my soil now, you know? Like it's cool. It's a good balance. And like with me as a person that has always kind of like struggled with that. So I'm gonna tangent off.
Clearly.
all right, y'all. We're hitting our third beer.
You know what?
Our second
Let me
shot.
take this from you right here.
I was
We're going for it.
I was like, when is Diego gonna say Tom Hardy? Because like,
Actually, that's not who I was going to say.
Nah, I thought it was Tom Hardy. No. Keep going.
yeah, we'll get back to that.
Yeah.
We'll get back to the therapy sessions and about this.
It's tough because it is between.
Oh, it's The Rock.
I was going to say
It's
it's
The
The Rock or Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Ooh, that's a
I was going to say, and I was leaning towards
I
Arnold.
was not.
I was leaning
expecting
towards
that one.
Arnold. I was leaning towards Arnold.
That's
Honestly.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, he is the greatest man to have ever lived.
Yeah. No, straight up, he's a great man.
He is a great man.
Great man.
Dude,
We
that
don't have to go
iPhone
through.
case picture.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's the best, dude.
Yeah, I just feel like because Arnold has probably like crazy stories,
Oh, I'm sure he's got
Yes.
so many stories.
a lot of stories, right? I mean,
Wow.
and I would, and I feel like he would be like willing to just hang out. I mean, I don't know if he drinks, and then just
that
like
guy's-
he'd
that
be
guy's
open.
drinking.
I feel like he's an open book because I feel like he knows he's like an inspiration to a lot of people too, right?
He has
So
to be.
yeah, he
dude.
has to be. Yeah, exactly, because of his story, right? And so I would like to ask him, like, yeah, so what about the hard times? Because we always hear about your success. What was like some of the harder times?
He talks about his
He
hard
talks
times.
about the heart in his
Yeah,
famous
yeah.
Right,
film.
right.
That's what made him famous.
But what
Yeah.
I'm saying is, I know, but what I'm saying is that,
Real estate is actually made him famous person.
see, I didn't know that.
Real estate.
See, I didn't know that.
Ask him about that.
Right. Exactly. No, so I think I would definitely want to like, yeah, ask him like, what was your state of mind and how did you kind of look at it positively so you can get out of whatever tough situation you're in?
Wow.
Yeah, because think about it, right? He had to transition a lot, right? He went from bodybuilder to actor to marrying a Kennedy, right? To like, I'm gonna get involved in politics. He had to. He really like changed a lot, right? So
And he did it.
that's exactly why I feel like art.
And you know what? Between him and The Rock, you could probably get a hold of him easier than you could of the, with Dwayne Johnson.
Right. You know what? That's actually interesting. But why do you say that?
Right now, yeah.
Right now, yeah.
Okay.
Well, right now, Dwayne Johnson is
he
the
has-
most.
Right. Yeah.
He has the most followers on Instagram
Yeah.
of anybody.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
that makes sense. Well, yeah, because and that's the one thing I do admire about The Rock is that he's not he appreciates his fans, right? He's always about his fans. He's always like, yeah, I'll take a picture with you, yeah, whatever, But I feel like Arnold would be like that, but a little bit more toned down.
And the last time we saw Arnold, he literally posted a video of himself in a drive-through vaccination line getting a shot.
Right.
Getting his shot, and he was like, he very well could have just said, "Someone bring a shot to me."
Oh yeah.
Right.
Easily.
Well, he's a
Went
man
out
of
there.
he's-
He
he's
went
a-
out
went out
there.
there.
He went out there
He's a
and
man of the people.
he did his little catchphrase, "I'll be back."
Yeah, exactly. See,
And that's why we love him.
And that's why we love
That's
him.
why we love
so
him.
that's why I'm
so
going with Arnold.
He still, from what I understand to this day, actually still goes to Golds. He still like regularly goes to Golds to work out.
He's probably their poster child.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
see that I love.
yeah.
That
He's
I
a man
love.
of the people. I mean, he was the governor. What's up, man?
What about you?
Oh. It was like so much like, he's like, hey,
Hey, you.
like a puppy. Like,
right.
hey. You know who I was actually gonna go with, and he is actor as well. I was actually gonna go with Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Oh, that surprises me.
Why?
It just does.
Okay.
That you're gonna go with someone else. Honestly, like I would not have guessed Dave Chappelle.
I feel like someone like Dave Chappelle, you just can't fuck with his time. He's so deep. He doesn't want to fuck around with life anymore. He just, so if you're gonna hang with him, you got to be on his level.
Right.
Oh, okay,
but,
right.
But that's actually what I enjoy, because many times where I've heard him talking about a certain night or people that have spontaneous, because generally speaking, it is like spontaneous, where he pops in out of no, like he just does shit on his own time, whatever he wants, whenever he wants. And because he has that name and everybody kind of, for the most part, like respects him, doors open. And so this guy's got stories, and I would like to be along for one of those rides. Like one night,
yeah.
it'd be fucking dope.
If you remember, there was a lot of times where we tried going to the Comedy Store in hopes that he would show up.
Yeah, because that's what he's notorious for doing. He just pops in. He literally doesn't announce where he's going, and he just pops in. And since, like I said, he's such a huge name, they're like, "Holy shit, Dave's here!" And then afterwards, he probably knows, a dozen people in whatever town that he's in, and they could be musicians, artists, actors, whatever. And he's gonna be like, let's go hang out with like Dennis Rodman or something. You're like, wait, what? You know Dennis? He's like, oh yeah, me and Dennis like go way back. And so you're gonna end up hanging out with like Dennis Rodman and fucking Kim Jong-un or something, like some crazy shit.
It's the entourage shit. It's
Yeah.
the entourage shit.
Friends
like
by
that.
association.
Right, exactly. Or like the Questlove Prince stories.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you're always gonna be you're in
Wait,
for a
Questlove
ride.
Prince
Right.
stories?
You never heard of that?
I haven't heard that either.
So Questlove has he has some Prince stories and like they were like animated and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah, he has some interesting stories with where like one time he was at a club and he was DJing and he heard that Prince was showing up. He's like, oh shit, I have to run home and get my Fela Kuti stuff because I feel like he's gonna love Fela Kuti. And then Prince had a pool table literally brought up all the way because he wanted to play pool at this rooftop bar. wherever he was at.
Suspended in midair.
Right, and then he's playing Fela Kuti. He's like, oh, I think this is gonna get Prince's attention. And then I guess he tells somebody to put on Finding Nemo.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, and like Questlove was like heartbroken.
Because he tried to get noticed.
Yeah,
dude.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. And Prince was probably like,
Prince,
Is-
the king of counterculture. Just,
Right. Yeah.
Seriously, dude.
just like, nope, we're going over here.
On a similar I remember Dave was telling a story about, I don't know if they went to a friend's house where they had a bowling alley or they were going to go to a bowling alley. It was like 3 a.m. though. And there was like post-comedy store or whatever. And Dave's like, I want to go bowling. And they're like, dude, like, you're not gonna be. It's 3 a.m. You ain't gonna go bowling. And Dave's like, you're with Dave Chappelle, motherfucker. Like, we're gonna find some bowl. What did they end up doing? They fucking went to go bowling at 3 a.m. And that's what I'm talking about. It's just the spontaneity of all.
Yeah.
You're gonna. And he's like, and then like Dave even puts it. He's like, listen, what do you want to say? You went home early and you called it a night, or you want to say you fucking had a good night with Dave Chappelle? And it's like, yeah, I'm gonna say I had a fucking cool night with Dave Chappelle. So it's like, fuck it, let's live it. So it would probably be him.
That's a good.
Okay,
That's a good
you know,
choice.
good. Yeah,
that's a
there
good
you go.
choice.
Okay,
And your explanation was spot on.
Thank you. Thank you.
very nice.
Thank you. So, were you gonna ask him?
I was gonna say that. Okay, so here's what we did.
Okay.
Because I think, what is a good question to ask, right?
Sure.
And so I figured, okay, I asked these guys on one of the podcasts we did, and I asked them, okay, 5 male and female celebrities at your birthday party. Who would you want to attend?
Must-haves.
Must-haves. Like, who would you want to attend? And it's 10, so it's like you have some choice, but it's actually kind of hard.
It's
hard. It's hard.
Yeah,
it
no
is
matter what.
hard.
And it's funny because even like when
You also have to consider, will these people get along with each other too?
Yeah, too.
Yeah.
Because you want it to be a
maybe
party, right?
maybe they won't, and that's going to be really entertaining for you.
Or it would
fair
ruin
enough.
your fucking party.
or ruin your party. Like
true.
to me, I try to think.
Like-
I try to think who's gonna get along.
Yeah, like imagine inviting like Shia LaBeouf.
Great,
In
great
theory,
guy.
in theory, you're like, yeah, I want Louis Stevens there.
Yeah.
But that he's off the rails.
I want beans from that show.
I do not want beans. That motherfucker scares the shit out of me, dude. He still does. He looks the same, but now he's like bearded and wrinkly.
So I have a funny little side note. My girlfriend and I play a little game where we sometimes when we watch movies and we notice that kind of actors that are big now were in these small little movies like earlier in their career.
Yes.
We imagine what it would be like if we saw them and we go, hey, I really loved you in that obscure ass movie.
like,
I'm a diehard fan.
like Nicolas Cage in Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yes, exactly.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Nicholas
Like-
Coppola, right?
Yeah,
Is it-
Coppola.
Coppola. Yeah.
Like Shia LaBeouf in Surf's Up.
Yes. Holy shit. Johnny Depp in Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes.
Jonah Hill and 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yes. What the fucking
that's true. Yeah.
yes.
I
It's
just
like,
want to
just
take.
trying to sell these.
I want to take them home and wear them. You're making it really.
That's
difficult.
right. Yeah, that's what it is. I thought he was trying to sell them. You're right. He's trying to buy them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Alex Borstein, I loved you in the Lizzie McGuire movie.
Wow, she's in that.
She was. She was.
Yeah, you do.
Who's that?
She's that's Lois's voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mad
Mad TV.
Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah.
I got it in stereo right now.
That's right. Yeah, you blew my mind right now.
yeah. That's
right.
That's her
forget-
fucking name.
I forget that
Alex
she's
Borstein,
from Mad
yes.
TV.
Mad
That's
TV.
Yes.
right.
Miss Ho.
Yes.
right.
Oh, yo, you be looking like a man.
Yeah.
Yo, Mad TV.
So there's a skit where
Yes.
somebody calls thinking that her number is like a sex hotline.
Oh, that's so
and then
great.
she was like, "What are your tits like?" He's like, "They're very small, but the big nipple." And the guys are like, "Oh."
She's great. She's funny, man.
That's right. I forgot that's her. Yeah.
So can you give us a list?
okay, 5 males, 5 females.
5 males.
You could also see Omar. Like we'll show you Omar's list on our podcast previous too.
Okay. Okay.
This was so random, dude.
No, dude, it was so great. It caught me off guard.
Okay. So one of them has to be The Rock.
Okay,
'Cause-
that was one of his. That was one of his.
I do love The Rock. One of them has to be Conan O'Brien,
Oh,
because I think he's funny as fuck.
we
And-
met Conan.
Really?
Yes, this guy.
Oh shit! Where?
Yeah, at the U.S.
That's
Grant during Comic Con.
Mariela gig. You know Mariela was
Yes.
doing those gigs?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
He like shook all her hands, was like took a picture. Yeah, the whole thing.
I remember I was there and I was like, damn. And then I remember he went up to Mariela and everybody's like, you guys are great.
Yeah,
Like that.
he liked it. Yeah,
Yeah. He was digging what they were doing.
yeah.
And that
Well,
was
he's a
great. That was
musician.
good. Yeah, he's a
he's
And what do you
musician.
say? You're like, thanks, Conan.
No, yeah. I mean, well, he went up like mid song, and I think I was mid solo, and that's when they decided to take the group photo.
So he's not in it.
I'm not in it.
Mariela has it. Mariela
Yeah,
has it.
Mariela has it, and you see like Oscar like angling in,
Yeah.
and then Tony's obviously on the drums, and Mariela and Conan, and you don't see, but I'm right there by the piano, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
I'm not in the shot.
Yeah.
I was there, not
Damn.
in the shot.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got
So those
Dwayne
three?
and Conan.
Dwayne and Conan. Gotta have Jack Black in there.
Okay.
We'll throw Kevin Hart just to do the fucking
They have a good dynamic.
the
him
whole
and The Rock.
Jumanji shit. Yeah,
They have a funny
like,
dynamic.
that
They
really
would be talking
funny
mad
dynamic.
shit.
Fuck out of my store.
They'd be talking mad shit. I'll change the battery right now.
Okay.
Keep going.
And then
So that's 4 already. Actually, you
That's
had your
4 guys.
list.
That's
Yeah,
your
yours
list.
is pretty
Oh, I'm
quick.
thinking about
No,
it.
but I'm
Just
saying
thinking about it.
He's
yeah.
thought about this.
Okay, yeah, clearly.
And then
came prepared.
Who's your fifth? Fifth guy.
Maybe like Diego Luna
Oh,
or like
interesting.
actually Pedro Pascal.
Okay,
more than-
all right. There you
more
go.
than Dick.
Mandalorian, huh?
Yeah, Mandalorian, Narcos.
Yeah, Narcos. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like,
what's
that
it
guy's
called?
tight. I think he would just be the cool guy. He would just like vibe with everybody like fine.
Right. Okay.
Cool guy.
Okay. Right. Game of Thrones, dude. He was great in Game of Thrones.
He was.
He was
great,
great, dude.
in Game of Thrones. Love that.
And dude, when he got killed, I was like, "What the fuck?" It surprised me. But anyway, yeah,
Yeah, it takes a while.
yeah. But anyway, okay. So now that's your 5 males.
Okay,
5.
5 females.
Yeah.
Margot Robbie.
Ooh.
Yeah, gorgeous, and you know she seems kind of chill, honestly.
She isn't.
Maybe she isn't,
So what if?
but what if she isn't? I don't know. See, that's hard. The girls are hard because you know that they're gonna have more conflicts than the guys.
Well, that's why it's a question. That's
They're
why it's a good
catty.
question.
You know?
this is a good question.
Yeah, they're gonna be more catty.
Okay.
Like
So you got Margot there.
I'm definitely gonna invite Oprah.
Oprah. What the? I was not expecting that.
You know, Oprah's chill. Oprah's chill, and she gets along with everybody. And honestly, she's just kind of she's an alpha force, but she
so quick
doesn't
with
have to enforce that on people.
Okay. I see her as being like the abuelita of the group,
Yes,
basically.
kinda like
is
that,
basically
yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah.
Cookout.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
And then Oprah needs a friend, so let's put in someone who Oprah is really cool with.
I can't
It's
believe-
happening so fast.
Yeah, you.
We
thought of this
struggle so
motherfucker.
fucking hard,
Yeah.
dude.
Let's say who would be cool? Let's say Kerry Washington.
Okay. All
like
right.
that.
Carrie's
I
cool.
like that.
Carrie's cool. I mean, I don't know. I've never heard what she's like.
I don't know.
Person.
I don't know really what she's like in person,
But you want to find out.
but I do want to find out.
Bro, she was beautiful in that movie with Chris
think-
Rock.
I think I Love My
Wife. Oh my god, dude.
And then I gotta just to have a little bit of flavor. I gotta invite J Lo.
Oh,
And if I invite J Lo, I gotta have A Rod, and he's gonna count as the 5th woman.
He is kind of a woman.
Oh my god.
Good shit.
All
Came
right,
out-
dude.
came
That
out
list-
hot. Came
that
out
list-
hot.
That was
was-
very, very quick. That was the quickest out of any of us.
Right.
Yeah.
Because even I took a while.
I couldn't
I don't
even
even think
figure
I
mine
finished
out.
my
Yeah,
list.
I don't think I finished mine either.
I don't think mine was so much like people being hot as just people that are
Mine
easy
was-
to get along with.
I
You
didn't,
know,
I didn't
like-
even choose people that were the hottest one on my list is probably Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, there you go. That's actually saying a lot. Saying a lot.
Hot
That's why I
guy.
forgot that you chose Ryan.
I chose Ryan Reynolds
Hot
because
guy.
he's a gin man, and I feel like we would get into some fun.
Yeah, definitely. Because you're gonna be like, dude, in waiting, bro, that was me.
Yeah.
And then you two are gonna be able to bond because I'm sure he worked in a restaurant.
You bought another
like that.
battery.
The battery actually came free.
Oh shit!
It was like a bundle deal thing on the website.
Holy GoPro.
Yeah.
What kind of batteries, if I can ask?
I don't know, just his GoPro on it.
It's a
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
GoPro battery.
Yeah. It's only like 2 hours or whatever.
Good either way.
Yeah.
Great.
It works.
Damn, dude. You know what's funny? Omar said, what's his name of the actor?
Fucking Omar.
Right away,
Brett-
off the top, he knew.
No.
like,
It was
first
I
one,
think it
right?
was the second one. I think
No,
it,
the first.
no, it wasn't the first. His second one was fucking Viggo Mortensen.
Fucking
Said
Aragorn?
it so nonchalantly
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
like-
And I wonder why. I still want to know
A history
why.
of violence?
I was like, wait,
come on,
I was like,
why?
wait, what, dude? He's like Viggo Mortensen. I was like,
Fucking Green
Alright.
Book?
and he's like, I love that guy.
yeah, he's like, I love that guy. I forgot which movie. He's like, go watch
true.
that movie. I was like, I
true.
mean, yeah, he's a great actor, but
Yeah.
geez, that was like,
way out of left field.
yeah, I was not expecting.
out.
I think I fucking almost fell back laughing. I was like, what
Okay,
the
but
fuck?
what about a 5 and 5 wacky? Like straight up fucking crazy. You just want shit to like
It's a party.
it's a party, but
Panama.
like it's like weird shit is gonna happen at
Oh,
this party.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
What?
no,
Jeffrey Dahmer?
No,
Where's Jeffrey Dahmer? Like a Nick Nolte,
Nick
like
Nolte
a,
for sure is gonna be there. 100%.
like a Nick Cage. Get on the Knicks.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, I said I wanted Bobby Lee at mine.
Oh,
Bobby Lee.
I
Bobby
wanted
Lee.
Bobby Lee at mine, and
yeah.
I wanted Burt Kreischer at mine because those two are gonna get naked.
That would be fun as
Yeah.
fuck. Those two.
Yeah, that's why. Because I want
John
my party to be a
McEnroe.
party. I want my
John
party.
McEnroe, I feel like there's a potential for some drunken anger.
That's why you want crazy shit to happen, right? I
mean-
feel like, I feel like he would bring
You
it.
want to fight?
What about like
because hold on, his related to that, he picked the Diaz brothers, right? Or one of them.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
want
He wants-
violence.
he wants violence at
You
his
want
parties,
violence
dude.
there. Like, why?
I think they're cool people. I don't know.
I wouldn't know. Yeah, why not?
But we're gonna
Wow.
sorry, I cut you off. What were you gonna
No, you said.
John. I was gonna say John Malkovich.
Oh, he's kind of
He's kind of
Is he
cool,
crazy?
but
He's
he's a
crazy?
little, but he's,
a
like
little crazy.
twisted, like a little bit.
say? Okay.
You know, just enough.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a little.
I feel like he could be a little bit of an asshole, but I don't mind that.
Well, what kind of crazy do you want in your party? Do you want fun?
Right,
good
this guy wants
time?
violence.
Or do you want like
No,
this is
I
gonna be the
want-
last time I throw a party?
Yes.
Well, if you're inviting
I
Jeffrey
want-
Dahmer, this is the last time you're throwing a party.
I want like okay, they're gonna have to clear a block radius of this house because something is I don't know something's gonna happen that they call the cops and bomb squad or I don't know what the like
You want that
level.
type of, you gotta
Well, then you gotta
get some
get-
like cartel people
Hold
or
on.
something.
I was gonna say anybody from the Jackass ensemble team. Like,
Yeah.
Steve-O,
I was
yeah.
gonna say you're gonna get Steve.
No,
O
isn't
then.
he sober now?
But Steve-O's sober now.
Right.
Yeah.
He is.
You get Johnny
Yeah.
Knoxville, dude. The king.
Johnny Knoxville will do. Yeah.
the
he'll do
king
anything.
of Jackass, dude. I fucking love Knoxville, dude.
Well, you know what's interesting though is that even in our list, I'm surprised he didn't name any musicians because we had some musicians show up. Like he had Robert Glasper coming.
Oh, they're
No, I think I kicked them off.
Oh, you're
I think I
right.
kicked him off.
Glassford's an asshole, dude. I wouldn't want him at a party, honestly.
Yeah, I
Really?
kicked them off.
Yeah, he's just like full of himself, dude. He's like,
He's good.
like
I invented
everyone-
a genre. I reinvented jazz.
He
That's
knows
what
he's
it is.
yeah, he knows he's good, but he's really not as good as. He's not at the same level of innovator as predecessors before him, and there's also a shitload of people that we don't know, and that's always true with music.
Okay.
Like,
Fair enough.
there's just so many people that we don't know that didn't get the same notoriety and did the exact same thing or better, and we just didn't see it. You know,
Those are the people that are known are lucky breaks.
right?
Yeah, because Omar actually said he wanted Jacob Collier there.
But see,
He'd be a good hang though.
I don't think so.
No, he'd be kind of weird. He could,
Okay.
Yeah,
like
I would.
really
I
music-y.
would have a very hard time not making fun of him.
I gotta bring
really
this up
would.
though because the setting is a birthday party and you want to invite these people. Obviously, you guys share some sort of interest, but do you really want to bring up like that type of conversation with them at your birthday party? Like
conversation?
Like music shit? Like
No,
working
the only
on
reason.
albums and shit?
The only reason that I had any musician was because I was gonna be like, hey, go play in the corner.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Okay.
go
yeah,
play in the
or
corner.
like
Yeah.
a jam was gonna come out.
Yeah,
right?
like-
Oh, okay.
Like I said, Alexandra Abreu was one of them.
You know who?
He's gonna be so sweaty.
Yeah, very sweaty, very sweaty.
You
But,
know who?
I love it.
I've heard plays a lot at parties is John Legend. Like whenever he goes to a party,
Right.
he actually
He
does.
jumps on it.
He just jump on the piano.
Even better. You know who would do the same thing?
Oh yeah.
And he's gonna be even better? Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Craig Robinson,
No.
but Jamie.
Oh hell yeah!
Craig Robinson would be cool, but I would have Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx.
I would have
Oh,
Jamie
yeah.
Foxx.
Oh yeah.
I think I put Craig Robinson in my list.
Did you?
Did you?
I'd have
we,
to-
we have to go back to
Yeah.
that and check that. But Craig Robinson's a good pick. Either
Yeah.
way, Jamie Foxx though, okay.
Yeah, because Jamie Foxx would also make fun of John Legend.
Yeah, dueling.
That's right. He has.
He has.
He has.
He's like, we're just ordinary people. Yeah. I love that shit. But in terms of like wild and wacky and crazy, like, man, I guess Shia LaBeouf goes on there. You're back
true.
in. You're back in,
true.
bro. Yeah. He would go right into the violence with you.
Brian, are there any pictures of Shia LaBeouf and Nick Nolte or together? Like, are there any pictures of on the internets?
Let's see.
How do I spell? Oh, I
There
don't
it is.
know. Shia
LaBeouf.
LaBeouf
LaBeouf.
and
like-
Nick.
That's right. He plays a
Nolte.
vato in a movie. That's right. I forgot
Yeah, I
about
haven't
that.
seen it. I hear
He's
it's
a-
good.
He's a vato.
No, that's Robert Redford.
That's Robert Redford.
There's Robert De Niro and Shia LaBeouf. Who's this?
Hold on, but you gotta pull up the one where he looks like a vato though, because that just cracks me up every time.
What is it? What is it like? Do they have beef? What's going on here?
Robert De Niro and Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. You know who would be? I feel like you know who would be fun. Is like anybody from that James Franco, Seth Rogen,
The Frat Pack.
the Frat Pack. I feel
Oh,
like that could get a little
God.
wild. And when Craig Robinson would be in there too. I feel like any of those guys would be kind of fun.
The whole cast of This Is the End.
Exactly.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
You know,
I
fuck
want
it.
them at my birthday
Fuck
party.
it. Let's throw in the Backstreet Boys while we're at it.
Oh
Fuck
my
yeah,
God.
Fuck yeah.
Hell
Why
yeah.
not?
Okay, so were you guys Backstreet Boys or NSYNC?
Whoever Justin Timberlake was a part of, I
He's
guess.
NSYNC, so he doesn't
So
even
I
know.
guess I don't
Honestly,
know.
I was.
Well, you
not
never
into it.
blasted it publicly. You always listen to it
Nah,
in private.
I think the shame took over even at that, because literally at that age I was like, oh, it's so lame, it's so like now as I got older I was like, oh, those songs were hits, but back then like neither. I literally was like, nah.
So I have to say that I'm a little biased because I did a gig for JC Chazé
I was going to say NSYNC.
years ago. Yeah, years ago. And he had that one hit for Drumline. He did the soundtrack for the movie Drumline.
Okay.
Great
And he
movie.
had like one hit.
Great
Not a
movie.
great movie.
Nick
It's
Cannon.
Not a great movie. Dude.
That is the movie that you guys could critique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
See, motherfucker.
Sorry.
God damn it.
but I do have a funny story about JC Chazé. So it was our friend Mariela's birthday a
Right.
couple years
I
back.
do remember.
She has one every
And-
year, yeah.
Yeah.
And
It was actually literally a few days ago.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
We were all hanging out at Cafe Sevilla here downtown.
I remember this story. I wasn't there, but I remember
For
the
a
story.
gig?
Yeah, she had a gig or something, but it was an early gig, and we were just all gonna hang out there and just go around downtown, whatever. And our friend Sydney shows up
With
And-
JC.
with JC Chazé, and at first I'm like, oh, who's this dude? Okay, it's just some dude that she's with, whatever.
I hate him so much.
I don't even know.
Keep
who
going
this
with
guy
the
looks
story.
like. But keep going. Sorry.
And I didn't recognize him. I was just like, oh, it's some dude, and he must be with Sid.
Recognize him.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
I love this
and
picture.
because when I did this gig, it was
What's the island
I
doing?
was like 17, 18, and so I didn't know who it was. And he goes around and he
Grande.
introduced himself to like everybody at our table. I can't even remember who was there that night, but I definitely saw that he introduced himself as JC. And I was like, what the fuck kind of name is that?
To his face? To his face?
No, no,
Like under your breath in front of him? Like,
That would have been
fuck
great. Be like, your
I'm just
mother named you
laughing
JC.
because his company.
Nah, yeah, that's different.
It's Joshua Scott.
Okay.
I knew a JC growing up, but it was like John Christopher or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like,
Jesus Christ is the biggest JC out there.
that's the biggest JC I know.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck kind of name is JC?
Yeah.
And then I was looking at him, I was like, oh shit. Like, oh, this is JC Chazé. But I didn't want to make myself look like a fucking idiot and like fangirl and shit. But I was like, oh shit, you're fucking famous, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. kind of.
I mean, there's,
You had your time. You had your
there's like-
time.
Every time.
there's a JT that's a little more famous.
Yeah, this is
but,
JT, and I didn't want to bring him up
Yeah.
either.
Well, where's he at, though?
Yeah. Hey, did you bring him to me? That's funny.
And we just essentially we hung out all night with him, and we ended up going to the Dubliner, and
That's
met
where
up-
I heard about the story, was at the Dubliner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we just met up with some other friends, and we were just
Anna Lee.
yeah.
Yes. I remember this.
Yeah.
I was like
And
freaking out.
she was like freaking out, and yeah, we're like, oh hey, you guys should meet JC. You know, now that we're all
Yeah.
hanging out.
Yeah.
my friend, my buddy.
Oh yeah, my buddy. We've been kicking it all night.
We
you
go
know?
way back, dude.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
no problem. Anyway, so I tell that story, and all the girls that I've ever met are always like, oh, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They loved him
They
back
love-
in the day.
they
I mean,
love-
I'm sure they still
They
would.
love some NSYNC. I think
Yeah.
most girls are
Of a certain age.
of a certain age are into that NSYNC camp.
Right.
But if you're Backstreet, you're like diehard
You're-
Backstreet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Like why they would do anything for those Backstreet guys.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I want that type of loyalty. Those type of followers.
God. I can't imagine the amount of
Tank.
puss,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like just tossed at them. How many do you think broke the law? Because you know underage girls were fucking throwing themselves at those guys.
I know I was.
Probably.
Well, Lance would have loved you.
Oh, nah, dude. But think about it.
No, he
dude.
would have, yeah.
Like, and you have to keep in mind, like, there wasn't no Me Too back then. Like,
I mean, they'll bring it up now, but it's hard to
Bring it
prove
up.
it.
So far, nobody's brought it up, right?
because
Well, because they don't want to ruin that moment, dude.
Right,
They're
right,
like,
right.
I was 16, and
Yeah,
you know,
Right.
yeah,
it's only with like Weinstein because he's not.
He's
He's
ugly.
he's unfortunate.
because
Like,
he's
yeah.
unattractive.
Really ugly.
Because imagine you're like a 16-year-old girl, and it's like Justin Timberlake. You're like, holy shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Triple threat.
Yeah,
Come
you're
on,
like,
bro. Come on.
This is true. This
You're
is
like,
true.
I lost it to JT. You know,
Like-
you're not gonna ruin that. You're not gonna put that man in jail. You're gonna be like, hell yeah, I lost it to
Like-
Right,
JT.
If you ever watched the Luis Miguel
would
series on Netflix,
like our
there's
friends
this-
like to never see
there's
it.
a scene.
Never watch
There's
it.
a scene where like a fangirl basically follows him into his
Why don't
house.
you confirm with Tommy? Get him on the line.
I know.
Yeah.
Get him on the horn.
You got to bleep that one.
A fangirl sneaks into his house, watches him like take a shower and undress, and then she's like hiding in his closet where his shirts are. So like he goes to his clothes and finds her, and he's like, I mean, I guess we should get it on. Like you're already yeah, dude. Like
And she's underage?
Well, Mexico probably,
probably,
Well, underage here,
not.
but
not.
in
Mexico probably
yeah,
not.
yeah. But again, like they didn't ask questions back then.
Right.
They it's there, it's
Well,
there. Like we always joke around. Like
He's
if
got-
it's naked on the bed,
He's
would you?
he's also got connections. If she were to ask some questions,
Oh, yeah, she'd be done.
she'd be in an oil.
Like Oliver's all like,
She'd be in an oil drum for sure.
Well, a vat of acid, actually.
Vat of
Yeah,
acid,
it's an
yeah,
oil
vat
drum
of acid.
filled with acid.
It's the
No,
modern.
it's a different type of drum, actually.
he would know. He owns an
Yeah.
environmental
Yeah.
cleanup company, dude. Come
Whatever.
on. I mean, hello.
But yeah, so what I'm saying is that, like, yeah, who's to say these Backstreet guys didn't get some sort of freak follow him into the limo when no one was looking?
That's you didn't hear? That's literally what I said 3 minutes ago.
Yeah,
It's
but I'm
exactly-
repeating it.
Okay. Okay, you said it better. You said it better.
Think about it.
I will. I'll think about it later.
Yeah.
You're sticking around.
So Jesse, are you gonna go on a boys trip with us or not?
Ooh, we
Are you gonna go-
discussed this.
We're submitting
What is this voice trip?
application.
Well, I've
because-
heard we
Well,
talked.
obviously,
We're accepting
post,
applications.
Obviously,
obviously post COVID.
Well, we talked about going to TJ like sometime soon.
That's-
yeah, but it doesn't count.
That does
Oh.
not count.
Yeah, we're
when we say
talking, like-
international, we mean international.
Yeah, like
Oh.
Yeah.
we were talking Japan, Brazil.
Unless it's to like the interior of Mexico.
Even so, that's
Even
not
so, that's not-
international.
yeah.
That's just San Diego South. Like,
South San Diego?
yeah,
Like Miami's North Cuba?
yeah. That's exactly.
exactly.
Yeah, that's
No,
exactly
we
what
want to
I'm talking
go like where we don't speak the language, basically.
Oh,
about. Yeah, like we obviously already went to Europe. The three of us.
Really fun, by the way.
It was incredible. We had a blast. We invited Omar. We invited Fern. We invited a bunch of people actually on that
Even
trip.
my cousin. Heck, he
Yeah,
was
we
gonna
We told
meet
them
us.
all it's open invite.
We're like,
Your
dude,
cousin, when he was driving us to the airport,
Yeah,
we
I
were
was-
like, I want to go with you guys. We're like,
Yeah.
dude, we told you.
I was like, well, you know, I guess just
Heck, he was
put
gigging
your
in
car here and come
Germany.
with, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, he's got 2 kids and shit. But yeah, I mean, it's always open invite. I feel like we invited you, but you're like, oh, you know, I got my lady. And you still have your lady, but you know, I feel
Well,
like
I was broke as fuck for a long time, and now I'm not as broke.
Yeah.
So
Which is a good thing.
thank you,
Which is why-
stimulus checks.
Right, which is why I'm asking, like, you know, because that's the thing is that we were at first it was Japan, but then we were also thinking Brazil.
I'm actually more interested in Japan than Brazil.
All right, let's go to Japan then.
Yeah.
yeah,
Let's go to Japan.
I've always
You know what interests me even more?
What?
Down under.
Oh,
Whoa.
yes. We've been talking about
Wow.
this. We've been
Yeah.
talking about
We could always do a 2 for 1.
No, I'd rather
do one at a
dedicate
time? Okay,
dedicate
all right, fair
one
enough.
solid
Juan
trip
at a
into
time.
Australia.
Juan
All
at a
right,
time.
all right.
Australia.
But then there you go. You heard it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stike and Loibsta all around.
Oh, that's super easy. Australia? Yeah. Hell yeah, I'd do that.
yeah, yeah.
Australia, New Zealand.
More Australia.
We're Australia.
Yeah.
I second that.
It's the women. They're bananas. I mean, this guy knows what I'm talking about. I'm gonna send this to your girlfriends. But anyway,
It's worth the trip.
I mean, you may end up single on that trip.
Oh, man. Who
No,
knows?
those. I mean, yeah, we just always have fun on these trips. Like we've done. Actually, we have done multiple. We went to New York. We kept it domestic. That was fun. That was a short little trip. So we could always do short trips too. It's like,
We
hey,
were thinking
let's
about
Denver.
Washington, Denver, Chicago.
Ooh, I love
I
Chicago.
love Chicago.
Yeah.
I
Never
would go
been,
back.
never been. So
Go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been to Chicago either. So
I mean, I've been there more times than any, but yeah, I'm always down to go back. It'd be a blast. So,
Austin
it's-
is fun. Yeah.
so yeah. Does that interest you? Can you? Would you? You know?
welcome
Yeah.
to COVID Airways.
Yeah.
right.
Oh yeah.
I totally would.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I totally would.
right.
Actually.
When do you think this pandy's over? Do you think we have another year of this?
Yes. And
More?
I'll tell you why. Just thinking about two things. One, thinking about the rate that we can vaccinate people is just going to be too slow.
It's 1 million a day, from what I understand.
It's still, I feel like it's still going to be too slow. So if it's 1 million a day and we have a population of about 300 million, that's still about 300 days. And then
Right.
On top of that,
But they've already, from what I understand, they've already vaccinated like 60 million.
Good job, dude.
See, yeah, I got both, dude.
Yeah.
Got both. I'm good.
I still think it's probably, I feel like it's still going to take a little while. But then on top of that, like some industries that are trying to open up are anticipating probably not opening up until early next year. So like the music industry, touring and stuff like that,
Right.
is probably not going to happen till the earliest fall, but most likely spring or winter of next year.
And he has that because you're still in your other master's program, right?
What do you mean he has that? Has what?
Because he got that.
I
Information
understand that because
No, what I
We
mean.
know what he's talking about.
What I mean, he got that information because he's in another master's program.
I feel like I could get that same information right here. See this Google thing?
Right. But what I'm saying, he has it firsthand, though.
That's pretty much firsthand right here.
No, but
These
I'm talking
people-
like, some
these-
executives, like they go to his classes,
Right, but
they
they're
teach his classes.
They're making those decisions based off medical advice,
right,
which is
But what I'm
the
saying
same
is-
advice
But
that
what
I
I'm
could
saying,
get.
I know I'm just adding to the conversation, Brian.
You're not adding much, is what I'm saying.
Okay, that's fine. I'm adding what I can. All right.
It would behoove you to just not add right now.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep drinking my beer.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So I can see.
But I think domestic, like just domestic would be sooner. So if you guys were planning a domestic trip,
right.
Chicago,
I think
Austin.
you can still now. It's just
Yeah.
like I know people that are like you can travel domestically and you still actually what?
Keep finishing.
Okay, you could travel domestically, and I think the only place we could really go to is is Mexico if you're gonna go international.
But you know the experience is not quite there because you can't like dine into certain
Right.
restaurants and
Unless you go to Texas or Florida.
unless you go to Texas or Florida.
Right.
So Austin it is.
We go to
I was
Austin.
literally gonna bring that up
Yeah, we go to Austin.
because I remember like I think it was 2 years.
I've never
ago.
been. Have you?
Once.
Okay.
Yeah, once.
2 years ago.
I think it was 2 years ago that I said like, man, I really want to go to South by Southwest.
That has never interested me, but yeah.
I always want to go just because I've only been to like I can count how many music festivals I've been to.
Not a festival guy.
I've been to
Well,
one.
What's really cool is that the whole city just kind of lights up during that time. So like even if you don't go to the festival, a lot of those bands will book gigs
Which
in town.
which is what I'd be more into anyway.
By the
Oh,
way,
yeah.
festival I've only been to like Vans Warped Tour and Lollapalooza. Like
You say Lollapalooza, I noticed.
Lollapalooza?
Lola.
You know what? You deal with it. Because I'm not gonna be
No, this is your mess. Now. You take care
God
of it.
damn
You
it.
take care of it.
It's Lollapalooza.
Lollapalooza.
I'm gonna mute his mic.
Lola's Pelusa.
Right. Okay. So you don't.
Carlos
okay.
Duty.
Carlos Duty. Oh, it's Italian, all right?
Oh
So
my
then I guess
God.
the next like if
Austin would be cool because I've
Austin
never
would be
been.
cool.
Austin would be cool. And you know who would join? I guarantee who would join.
Econom.
Yeah, because he lived there for like 9 months.
He shows around.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
show us around, show us the ropes.
I wouldn't mind.
I'm down.
I wouldn't mind.
We could do that relatively soon, I think too.
I did want to check out the redwoods up north.
We could definitely do that. I like doing that.
Yeah, actually, the drive up the coast is awesome, dude. Beautiful.
I don't
'Cause
really
you
wanna-
haven't done that, huh?
I don't really want to drive right now.
No, I know, but I'm just saying is that it
Where's
is
that
beautiful.
Dave Chappelle attitude of like, fuck it, let's go. You want to go?
That's Dave Chappelle would not drive. He would
Yeah,
fucking
he would
fly.
I mean, in all fairness,
We gotta
okay,
work
look,
what we got, all right?
Look, okay. So when we hit the road with Surefire, that first time we went to San Francisco and then drove down along the coast actually was really nice. And then I got to do it a second time when I was with the B-side players. We
Right.
stopped in Monterey.
I've
We
done
had
it.
Food there.
I've done it multiple times.
Right, me too. But the point I'm trying to make is that, the point I'm trying to make is that Oliver, I think, would appreciate that because it is a beautiful drive.
Cool.
Now, I agree with you. We should fly into San Francisco and then drive like an hour north,
Right.
2 hours
So,
north.
so we'll fly. He could drive.
Exactly. Or I would be down to fly up there and then we could drive back down.
So
But
Diego will drive
flying-
down with you. I'm
flying
not
is
driving.
I guess
better,
I'm
though.
driving either way.
Yeah, either way, you're driving by yourself.
I'm driving there and back then.
Right. But I'm just saying is either way, it'd be
Right.
fine. But yes, we should fly just so we could spend more time in the red.
Now that this is out in the air and we're talking about boys' trips and adventures, who's to say we can't do a little snow trip?
It does snow
That's true.
up
There's
north
fresh powder right now.
right now. Big Bears.
I really want to. I've only seen snow once in my life, and I want to make it a second
We
thing.
go to Mammoth. You want to go to Mammoth?
I've never been, so yeah,
you want to take your truck?
I would love to.
We'd
I got chains and
I
everything.
was gonna say we would have to because my jet. Is
Yeah.
not gonna handle
Yeah,
this.
my Prius is not gonna handle it.
You need chains.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, let's do it.
I guess we're going. We're going to Mammoth.
You know what? I have a friend in Tahoe, South Tahoe.
Ooh, I'd
Oh,
rather
let's
go
do that.
let's go
Actually,
to
I'd rather go to
Mammoth,
Tahoe.
Tahoe's
I'd rather go
really
to
nice.
Tahoe.
It's choice.
And then you can get a little bit of gambling over in Reno, which is like right over there.
Yeah, that's true.
You sold me already.
All right, I guess
Very
we're
nice.
doing a
So-
whole
Biggest little
adventure
city
out
in
of it.
America.
Yeah, I know, right? We know
Yeah.
911. Let's do it.
So it's it's funny because my lady and I have been talking about this recently.
Oh man,
How
not
no,
about that. It's kicking.
oh, it's, yeah. No, how like I've been trying to find an excuse to go to the snow. Basically, like I want to go out there, and I do want to. Like, actually, it's mostly because I want to take my truck out there.
Taking a break.
Are
Yeah, keep
you're
going.
gonna go?
keep
You're gonna- oh, it's kicking in,
Can you
yeah.
bring me a beer?
No, there's no more.
From the restroom.
Oh, really? We killed the beer
Yeah,
already?
I think that's it.
Oh, shit. Damn.
But yeah, so again, I just want to see snow. Like any excuse, like.
Well, if you just want to see snow, you can go to Julian.
Yeah.
No,
just
but
go
I want to
Julian.
do like the cabin.
Then we
and
should go to
everything,
Tahoe, really,
yeah.
right?
You know,
I did Big Bro
Well,
already.
Big Bear is cool. Lake Arrowhead is like a little less crowded, I guess, than Big Bear.
I went there in the summer,
Okay.
so didn't know it snowed there.
Yeah.
But there's snow in Tahoe, right? Because the ideal, I think, situation would be that we go somewhere. I mean, have you been to Tahoe?
Yeah, I've played there actually many times.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
see, the three of us haven't been to Tahoe. So that's why I'm saying
I feel like
that
I
would be
can
the ideal.
smell Brian. I just
you
smell
smell it?
garlic. Yeah. Dude, like,
Oh my God.
I'm
That's so
sorry I
good.
cut you guys off, but like it hit me right in the fucking face. Like,
You pop one off right before you left.
see, Jesse doesn't know that story of when we were in London at the oldest bar, the oldest pub.
Oh, okay. Tell it. I'm going to eat
No,
some.
I was gonna say I don't know.
I'm not. Okay. All right.
I want
No,
some too.
because you were actually there, though. I wasn't there. I went to the restroom and then I came back and you guys told me what had happened. Yes, I was not there. No. I didn't get to see the guy's face. Okay, all right. I guess I have to tell it. Okay, so basically we were at the oldest bar in London. And let me see if I could look it up real quick. Let's see here. Or pub, I should say. Oldest. Oldest pub in London. Let's see. I think it's like 500 years old, right?
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's ye old. Let's see here. Yeah, it's this one right here. Whichever this one is. I don't remember. Let's see if the name comes up. I think, yeah, the Prospect of Whitby. Yeah, right. That was it, right? Because it's on the river, right? Okay, so we go in there. It's the oldest pub. It's right on the river. It was actually pretty empty, right, for the time we were there. I don't remember what day, but it was pretty empty. So we ordered fish and chips, of course. I remember going to go use the restroom, right? And then I come back, and these guys are laughing hysterically. But that's because Brian had just let the most foul one rip, dude. And apparently the server comes up, and he comes up to pick up the dishes. And he, like, it punched him in the face. He was just like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, he was like, what the fuck is that? And picked up the plates and just took off as fast as he could. And I come back, I'm like, what's that guy's deal? And then they just told me what happened, dude, that Brian just basically ruined his day.
Brian put up like a fucking iron curtain, basically.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
And
it
the
was
guy
bad.
just walked straight into it.
It was
Yeah.
bad. I actually have a photo of us there too. It was actually really cool.
Dude,
Yeah.
it was cool how like they would have fights there. Remember?
That's right. There was
What?
pictures. Frank Sinatra would show up there.
Fucking
So they used to
Muhammad
have, like-
Ali.
yeah, they would have like bare knuckle boxing there,
Yeah.
right? And then like chicken
Shit.
and like rooster.
Yeah, chicken
The
fights.
chicken fights there too. Yeah, but yeah, man, dude. And I remember that was actually one of my most pleasant memories to me because it was like our last day there,
It was.
and then we were flying home the next day. And I remember, yeah, I just remember that. And I remember Brian. I had a beer, and then you had a beer too. I think Brian had like gin and tonic because that's what he was basically drinking the whole time.
Yeah, because his gluten reflex.
That's right. Yeah. And so, yeah, man, it was a good time. It was right on the river. It was actually really relaxing.
I remember
Really
that
nice.
I
Get some more chicken.
I asked for a beer and it was a little bit room temp and not as
They like it.
carbonated.
They like it like that. They
Yeah.
like it warm.
Yeah, they like.
It wasn't cold and it wasn't warm either. Like it was lukewarm. I don't know. Like
Yeah, lukewarms.
and
Right.
and again like not as carbonated. So it was different. That's all I had to like think about. Like, okay, this is
Did
something
this dude
different.
just
Seems
take a
like-
break
it
to
sounds
go
like it's-
I did too.
fucking?
I did
Oh,
too.
okay.
It sounds like the beer is more drinkable, like right off the bat. You know, because
Yeah.
cold carbonated beer.
Oh yeah, it stings.
like- it stings.
burns.
Gotta bite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to be in and out.
Yeah, they want to be in and out and get fucking.
Well, I mean, they are morning drinkers.
yeah.
Literally, I mean, like that was. I mean,
Podcast is an ode to them.
I've said it multiple times when I was talking about it. Actually, on this podcast, was like it blew
Hey,
my
leave me
mind.
some wings.
Yeah, dude. There was 10, so at least leave.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left.
Okay. Yeah, there. I mean, I remember it was like 8 a.m. and these guys are just reading the paper, fucking drinking
A pint.
drinking a pint, and I was like,
Fancying a pint.
that's the life, dude. I would love to start. Because honestly, if you start, it's coming out. What?
Did he have a wing in his hand as he went over there? Like a road wing? Like,
Did you see how quick it was?
it went pretty quick.
It was like,
I think, well, it's because also Jesse doesn't know Diego's his condition. We're like, he needs to run to get there. Yeah.
otherwise it's coming out either way. Oh my god! But yeah, it's like if you have if you have one pint, like it's you feel it like a little bit. You're not gonna be like super buzzed and you're not gonna be
It's a little
drunk.
head change.
But there's like, and like if you start in your day like that, I feel like it's a good day.
Oh,
You know, just a little bit light. You're like, all right, hell yeah,
A little
let's
pep
go.
in your step.
yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Like fuck a donut.
So will they have like a tea and then a pint in the morning?
I don't remember
Tea,
seeing that.
tea is done in the morning. But they do legit have high tea, which is in the afternoon, like noontime, afternoon. I mean, these mics probably didn't pick it up, but Da was laughing for some reason. I don't know why. You've never been.
I've never been.
You've never been.
I've never been to London, though I do have. I've met a few friends just from Instagram, actually.
Right.
And so I really want to go, and hoping
Uh,
that they'll
I
take me
fucking
in.
I fucking love it, dude. If
Oh, yeah.
if and whenever you go, like I mean, if you're down, I'll go, dude.
I'll tell you.
I fucking love that place, dude.
What? Which place?
London.
Oh yeah, London was probably my favorite city.
Paris is mine, but London's dope as
I
fuck.
liked it all. It was all badass for me.
It was dope.
I feel like you really loved Rome though, because you loved the.
I loved it. I loved.
You loved
Rome.
the Vatican.
Mm-hmm. I loved it.
It's cool history. I mean, it was
Mm-hmm.
a blast. But yeah,
I've seen the Swiss guards.
That was cool.
That's true. That is dope. It's just they're funny pants.
Yeah.
It's just a cool, like, relaxed atmosphere, and I do like that. I feel actually kind of almost like majority of the world. It's not really the U.S. doesn't really partake in that. It's like here in this country, it's a grind all day.
Right.
There's no afternoon break, siesta, whatever. Like it's commonplace, especially like in France, is like wine at lunch, like all the time. It's a glass of wine. England, you're having a pint or you're drinking something like all over. They're drinking like throughout the day, like consistently, and I just feel like they just know how to enjoy the day more. Like I said, they'll take their lunches and they actually like take a lunch and relax. Whereas here, sometimes you're expected to work on your lunch.
Right.
Like you don't actually take a break.
Right.
You-
Yeah. You just take your food to your desk and
you're exactly, and it's like fuck, dude. Like you're not relaxing. So you don't even know how to relax. So at day's end, this is still going,
Yeah.
and you just can't shut it off. Did I say a joke?
No, it just reminded me of the Amazing Jonathan. How he makes a joke of his assistant and goes, "The hamster is like the hamster wheel's going, but the hamster's dead, so I don't know what the fuck's going on."
Yeah, man. It was cool. We met up with Gentle Ollie out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's right.
shout out
It's
to
out there.
Steven. I noticed his Instagram handle literally just says bass. And I was all, how the fuck did you nail that handle? Like, of all, like, how did no one else have that? Like, that's crazy.
He
to
was
me.
really,
Yeah,
really
bass.
early on.
Yeah,
I'm
bass.
pretty sure there's a lot of people assuming like, nah, it's taken already.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Like he did it in a way where it's like they're all caps and then I think there's a space in between, but it's like right in your face, like bass. You're like, holy shit.
You did it.
No one had bass. Like,
I'm sorry. I was just thinking about the time we were in Chinatown and went to go get hot pot.
Mhm.
And
in London.
in
Oh,
London,
okay.
London, and then I remember like everyone else was getting served before us. And,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
the Russians or the Eastern Europeans.
Yeah.
So
Because we weren't Asian.
Yeah, because they knew you're Asian, but you were not one of them.
I
At
was-
least
yeah.
not 100%.
yeah, they looked
of
at
them.
his hair and they're like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah.
You're not one of us. As soon as they took my hat off, they're like, wait.
Bro, but the African immigrants in Italy, they were like, "Wait a minute, where are you from?" And he would only speak to them in Spanish.
Wait, the African American immigrants in Italy.
I said the African immigrants.
I thought he
No,
said
he
African.
did. He
No, I
did say
said-
African.
I
He
said
did
African
say
Oh, I
African.
thought I heard African American. I was like African American
No.
immigrants.
No,
in
the
Italy.
African immigrants. To be very clear, okay, Brian.
There's some big,
Okay.
some big communities from Atlanta just went
Right.
straight over to Italy.
No,
Fuck
the
this
African
shit.
immigrants. Right. The African immigrants, to be very clear, all right, to Italy, and when we were in Rome, we're like, I remember one guy got in his face, he's like,
You don't have to do it.
he got in his face, sorry.
Yeah.
He got in his
See,
face.
he breaks.
He's very
everything.
passionate.
Right,
Very passionate.
Sorry. Got in his face. He's like, "Where you from?" And he goes, "Mexico." And he goes, "Nah, you're from Africa." that, dude. Yeah.
It was weird.
Well, even here, right? Don't like at the
Sometimes,
the
yeah.
poetry jam. There aren't they all like?
There was I had a weird encounter where basically they wanted to invite me to this. I don't want to say they, like, no, this random guy.
Please say it.
Now, this random guy came up to me and he goes, "Hey man, like at the World Beat Center, they do like poetry, for us black folk, like, it's poetry. He said something like poetry from the people by the people, like some shit like that, like." And so I was like, "All right, yeah, man, like I'll check it out, I guess."
But one of them said, "Is all like, no, wait a minute.
No,
He's
light
black. He's
skinned.
just light
He's light
skinned."
skinned, yeah, he's light skinned.
Dude, that's so funny. Dude. Everywhere we went in Rome, dude. We were at the Pantheon. The Pantheon.
Panteon.
And somebody like give him one of those little bracelets that
Like they do in any poor country.
Yeah, yeah.
Trying to
and
hustle
he
you.
took it off. He put it in his pocket. He's like, wait.
Well, he just handed it to me. He did the typical like slip in the crowd where like he put his hand out, I put my palm out. We traded it something, and I just
They had
kept
a
walking.
moment. They had a
That's just how
moment.
you do. You don't turn around. You just keep going.
You know that trick in Rosarito, huh?
And then because eventually I was supposed to meet up with someone else to do the other drop off. Like it's a routine, yeah. But he came running up from behind me, and he's like pulling my arm and goes, "No, give it back, give it back." I was like, "All right, I guess not. Like you gave it to me, dude." Like,
No, you're supposed to pay. He was trying to say you're supposed to pay for it.
Right.
And you're like, why the fuck would I pay for it? You just gave it to me.
Yeah.
How many times a day do you think this guy does? You keep giving people free shit.
That's his whole shtick, dude. But Oliver's from a third world country, and so he knows the game. And Oliver's like, no, this is mine now. You don't get it. Yeah.
yeah.
Right, like when you took your lady down there, they thought you were a tourist.
Oh yeah. So
Oh yeah, when he went to
I heard that too. I heard that too. Yeah.
you went to Michoacan, right?
Yeah, we did. We went to
It's right there, dude. You don't have
we went to
point.
Quiroga. We went to Tzintzuntzan.
Jesse's family.
Yeah, he's from my choke.
Oh yeah, my family's from Morelia.
Okay, yeah, we went there too. Well, that's where we stayed. But or as my uncle would say, fuimos a Michigan.
So we're gonna wrap up this podcast. Yeah.
No, yeah, it was pretty cool. So it was a COVID trip, so everyone was wearing face masks.
Yeah.
And my lady is a dark. You see my lady? She's dark. She's short, and with the face mask on, she can look indigenous in any culture. Yeah. So
It's true.
yeah, so we were in. I think we were in Quiroga. No. We weren't in Quiroga. We were like in one of those little provinces about to take. We went to Morelos. We were going to Morelos. We were gonna go see Morelos.
Did you go on this trip? It sounds like you have no idea what the fuck's going on.
No. We were gonna go see Morelos. It was a lot. We did a lot. So we were at the port gonna go see Morelos, and they had like these indigenous people making drinks so you could take on the road, blah blah. And they give you like in the jarritos, like in the little
Yeah.
So they're speaking in their native dialect to each other.
Right.
And and we're ordering our drinks in Spanish. So they're like speaking Spanish to us, speaking their native dialect to each other. They're speaking.
Don't look at me, dude.
I'm blacking out. But the native tongue, I forgot. I lost it. But basically, they're talking that, and then they look over at Law, and then they're like. They kind of like lowered their voice a little bit. They're like, wait, what if she knows? Like,
And then you hit him with it, and they were even more shocked.
yeah, no. Yeah. And they're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, weren't you at a cemetery? Then there was like a
So we went to
yeah. We were at the
we went to a
temple.
cemetery because we went for Dia de Muertos.
Yeah.
And we went to a cemetery and they were doing showing like like the whole ritual and
It was Coco. It was
what they
Coco.
do. Yeah, Coco was there, and these little like hooligans or like kids were going around like asking tourists for money. And they like a crowd of them approached, like they corralled up my girlfriend. They're like, money. And I like pulled her out and I just like yelled at them. I was like, ¿Nos ven la cara de turistas o qué pedo? And then immediately they're like, oh. they're like, wait a minute. Like,
Yeah.
They're so confused because they're like, we know you're not from here, but
even though you're from there.
Ow.
yeah.
You're getting in stereo today, Brian.
Well, that was
mostly
straight
you. It's
mono,
mostly you.
pan, hard left. Yeah.
It's mostly you.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times we've been in a public setting. Diego laughs, and I just pan the room, and everyone's like, "What the fuck, dude?" Like,
I was making breakfast 2-3 days ago,
mhm.
and I just started laughing because all I was thinking about was when we were at the Comedy Store.
Oh yeah, I love this story.
And Bill Burr gets called up randomly on stage. He wasn't supposed to be there.
Where were we though?
We were basically, if I'm Bill Burr, we were situated right there, stage
Wow.
like right there.
Up
Right
front.
there.
The guy saw us like, you guys are going front row.
And I mean, Diego, like I'm deaf right now. Diego was laughing so fucking hard, and I'm Bill, and Bill's just like on the mic. He just finishes his punchline, and he's just like,
Yeah,
He does
like-
this. He tries to see
like,
me.
really,
What the
dude?
fuck is
Like-
laughing at that?
Yeah, because the lights from the stage, and he's just like, yeah. And obviously that made me and everybody else laugh even more because Bill was like, "What the fuck is that?" Yeah,
That was actually probably one of the best times we went to the Comedy Store
that was an insane night.
because Greg, what's his name?
Greg Fitzsimmons shortly after too. Like,
Oh yeah, and he roasted us.
Wow.
Yeah, he roasted. He
Diego,
looked at.
Diego loves when anybody makes fun of the fact that I didn't go to college.
I do actually. I love it very much.
loves it.
because he did, but he just didn't finish.
Because like I don't know, I think he loves the fact that I'm uneducated.
No. Hold on. It's because he guessed it by looking at him.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Right, we're-
No. Because
We're-
Greg,
we're right
okay,
here.
Greg looks at Oliver and me, and he's all like, "Which colleges do you guys go to?" And then we all say, and then he gets to Brian, and he looks at him, he's like,
Immediately.
"You didn't go to college."
He's like, you
didn't
he's
go.
like, you for
didn't
sure
go."
didn't go to college. And I was
And
just like,
it's not, no, dude. It's not that I love when they make fun of you for that. It's the fact that they were right on. Because even you turned to us. I remember Brian turned to us. He's like, "Yeah, wait, actually, yeah,
well,
you nailed it. You nailed it."
Because there's only two like stances you could take in that moment. It's either you are like extremely offended by that, or you're just like,
Yeah, but you're a
Yeah.
champ. You take it like a champ.
Yeah,
And I
because
love-
it's
and I
like-
It's
love
a
it.
setting.
Yeah.
You're at a comedy
Yeah.
show.
Right.
but there are people that have like started fights.
Yeah, but that's not us.
I know yeah. I mean,
No, we'll take it. Yeah,
you can
I'll
make
take
fun
it.
of me all you want. It was funny. Like when he did it, I was just like, I mean, yeah, like
Got me there.
I don't know how
Wait.
you knew, but yeah,
Jesse, he was like, "No, for you for sure." Then.
yeah, like, yeah.
And then even later on, someone was all like, "What are you, their chaperone?"
Yeah,
Like,
I was a chaperone. I was like, dude,
Because
did
we
I-
got the baby faces.
that was Eleanor.
yeah. And I was like, dude, I don't have a baby face.
She's
anymore.
clowned on me twice.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, Oliver gets clowned on.
Yeah, because every time she's like, "How old are you?" He goes, "I'm 25."
I'm
Yeah.
20.
And then
I'm
she-
25.
And then she was like, everyone, he's letting all of us know that his balls just dropped. That was a good time.
It was a very good time.
I feel like RIP. I feel like that place is not going to be the same.
Well, no shit. Not that California's having this exodus.
But the mass exodus and just the fact that like who knows when that
The
LA,
exodus to Texas.
since you live in LA, how bad is it? I've been wanting to almost just drive up there and take a day trip just to see how bad it is. Or do you not notice it? And you're in like in Alhambra, right?
Yeah. It's really bad in the sense that it wasn't until recently that you just can't do shit. Like you can't go enjoy a restaurant, and only now recently you can, this week actually.
Yeah, because Newsom canceled COVID.
Yeah, he finally canceled COVID, but even in LA, like the problem is that LA is so fucking big.
Right.
And there's big populations of people that don't give a fuck about COVID, really. That when you look at the case numbers, you're really looking at places that they're not actively trying to not get it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So like all the neighborhoods that are essentially a little bit more wary about it are being affected by those neighborhoods that are not trying to, or I mean, not even just that, but also like they just can't afford to do that. Like they can't afford to not take a day off of work. They can't afford to like whatever. So a lot of the shutdowns are driven by that, right? So it's like, all right, shit. Well, it's like when you get in trouble by the teacher and like the whole class is in fucking trouble because one guy just runs his mouth and so everyone's in fucking timeout or something. It's like, it's basically that in LA, you know?
But what I mean is like the homeless situation.
Oh my God.
I've just seen video, like obviously Skid Row's always been bad, but I've seen like Hollywood's turned into how Hollywood was like in the fucking 80s again, where it's just like
It's-
a nightmare.
Yes.
Venice is even worse than it used to be. Like I hear Santa Monica's just like
I've never been to Venice.
you're not missing much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really not, man. It's all
Well, yeah, Hollywood is a ghost town.
yeah.
And it is there's a really big homeless population. A lot of people don't think that it'll get back as far as tourism to the way that it was before.
Yeah.
It was just I'm not from San Diego, and a lot of people remember San Diego's downtown as being really skeevy,
Right.
Dude, yeah.
you know, back in the days. That's pretty much what Hollywood is like. Just an area of town. I grew up in the San Fernando Valley, and for me, that area was Van Nuys, the porn one of the porn capitals
yeah.
of the world. Yeah.
Represent.
And so
Shout
it was
out,
a
man.
really,
Nice.
it was a place that you didn't want like kids just walking up and down the
Yeah.
street. You know, it's just kind of a dark place, and
Right.
and Hollywood is very much like that right now.
Damn.
And I mean, when you go down to Skid Row and you just see what's going on down there, man,
That is a crazy shanty
it's
town.
not like it's not like oh, you just see a bunch of homeless people. Like no. These are communities
Yeah.
of homeless people.
Mhm.
These are actual communities. So like when you see the favelas in Brazil and you see like even over the border in Tijuana, you see some of that shit. It's like it's the same shit. It's the same thing. It's community. It's huge.
Can I chime in? So when I was living in Hawaii and I was working in politics in Hawaii, one of the big issues that we was the homelessness. And on the west side of the island, which was the part of the districts that I had to work for, they had encampments that had like their own like police, basically, but not like
Mad Max shit.
pretty much, yeah. Like they had like their own chief, basically, that everyone responded to. Like they were their own little societies within.
Chief Makamakanuki.
Yeah, he was there.
I'm gonna take Molokai on this one.
Yeah, no, but like it was crazy, and like I think CBS or ABC did like a 50 minutes like segment on like the homeless encampments in Hawaii and how like just first of all like how they get there, what they're doing to get out of it, if they're even doing, because most of them are like it's pretty comfortable, like the way we got like this little system we got going.
Shout out to Bruno Mars. He got out of there.
He did,
Yeah.
yeah.
He was one of those.
He was one of those, yeah.
Wow.
Dude.
I think he's from Kalihi. Like last time I checked,
Sure.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
I mean, dude, when I was in South Africa, that is homelessness on a level I have never seen. Never seen. And I've
That's
seen
right. You've been to Africa
and I've seen, you know,
During
like
COVID.
during COVID.
I mean,
too.
obviously, I've never been to Brazil. You know, I've only seen, you know, footage of the favelas. I've been to Mexico, many parts of Mexico that are like, damn, this is crazy. I'm telling you, dude, this is so next level where it's like as far as the eye can see of just tin and tent and
Mhm.
you're talking huge, like those are huge communities and multiple, not just like, oh, it's Skid Row area. And like, we're talking as far as the eye can see in multiple sections
Right.
all over that I was like driving along. I was like, oh my God, dude. Like, there's so many just like naked babies, naked children, like just running around. Cause yeah, like, where's the running water? Where are you guys shitting? Like, it was
Right.
so insane.
Right. So like a big thing in LA is just that you know, the citizens have called on the mayor to do something about it.
Guy
And
said he
he's-
doesn't do shit though.
It's funny because he tries, like
Right.
he tries to get some shit done. Just people don't want to. They
Do
honestly like they don't want to work with him. You know, like for example,
It's because he's a jazzer, dude.
it's because he's a jazzer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, he's a jazzer.
Yeah.
Leave it to a jazzer to fuck up LA.
That's
I love how
serious.
you look
stare
straight into the camera.
Yeah.
It's true.
This message goes out to you.
Yeah.
Oh my
well,
God.
you know, he was saying like he had a program where he would provide subsidies to hotels and motels that couldn't operate during COVID and to house homeless people essentially. You know, so that they could have some place to stay and they could be quarantined if they needed to be and all this shit, and which was absolutely valid because there are a lot of places that are not at full occupancy. So why not pay them to take in
Right.
people, right? But after a while, like they, like
Do you think those businesses also just didn't want to do that because it might hurt that business?
absolutely. I mean, they'll
Oh, it's out
Memory
of
card
memory
full.
card full. Yeah, it's okay.
they'll take in, you know, prostitutes and shit like to do
Well, they should.
nasty shit. But they won't take in
the homeless.
like the homeless, you know. So
because it's just the one.
It's a liability shit.
yeah. So you know, it's it's an ongoing problem, and it's something that we see a lot of in Southern California and places that are tropical because it's easy to live outside. It really is.
Right.
You know what's super crazy? Like I remember when I was again working back in that like 2015, 2014, there was, I think he was a senator or a congressman, like basically like a big wig in Hawaiian politics. He was completely fed up with the homeless situation. Took a sledgehammer, went to the streets, and was destroying people's tents
And the shopping carts, right?
I
and
don't-
their shopping carts. Yeah.
I don't know if he knew this, but I think a sledgehammer to destroy a tent, a bit excessive. You could just get that like a regular hammer.
Yeah. But no, he was like, we're going to the streets. Like, yeah, and it was just like him and like 3 other people.
See, that's where I would take the Molokai.
Oh, yeah, right. Of course.
Yeah.
We all would, I think.
Yeah.
You know, take the Molokai on that.
But
one.
it's like, they're just going to stay and rebuild their stuff. Like,
They don't even need shelter in that place, dude. It's fucking like 80 degrees all the time. Like,
God, yeah, sounds amazing.
so-
I remember always watching homeless people shower at the beach showers. There was this big.
Oliver would hang out at the beach and watch people shower.
Look at that camera for a
Right. I'm glad
Yeah.
that Oliver never took me to watch people shower at.
Yeah.
No, but like I would ride my bike around
Big
like
boy.
Yeah, he would ride his bike around to all the different showers.
No, I would ride. So basically, you ride your bike around like Alamana Beach Park, and they have all the showers like along the road. So like people going back to their cars, basically. So I'm driving. So you're getting hit. You hit like 6 different showers from 6 different accesses of the beach. So yeah, but like it's like by the parking lot. So even like you're gonna see it either way. So even if you're just going to the park. So I would do the lap because it's like a little bike course, and then there'd be this homeless guy that would show up with like a little caddy, like just different types of like soaps that I don't know if he would panhandle for the soaps or people donated soaps. I don't know, but he would just. I remember I did like 2 laps, and he would be at the same shower just lathering himself for fucking hours, dude.
Well, at least the homeless are clean.
Just that guy.
Just
Just that guy. Because no, there's some dirty motherfuckers out there.
Okay.
All right.
I
You know
just
what
saw,
Oliver does on his free time.
People watch people in the shower.
Yeah.
I saw that documentary series on the Night Stalker.
Oh yeah,
Netflix.
isn't that Richard Martinez or something like that? That's his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were saying that they had a stakeout for him at the Greyhound bus depot where he used to hang out, and he could tell that some of the homeless guys or some of the cops dressed up as homeless guys, and he could tell because they didn't smell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so my old roommate Black from Hawaii.
He smells.
No, but he did a bunch of tours in like the Middle East and stuff.
Over there, he would smell.
And I asked him, I was like, so like, does everyone like smell out there? And he goes, you kind of have to because like you can't come to base and like shower and then you go out to the field. Like he goes like they'll recognize like no, like, they don't got Head and Shoulders and shit out there. Like they're gonna smell something like that's super foreign, like like herbal essence and shit that's like really really pungent and that gives away their position. So yeah.
The uniform wasn't the giveaway.
Well, I assumed the uniform was so they could blend into their surroundings, right?
Get Black on the phone real quick.
Yeah.
Isn't that what the camo's for? Or
Yeah.
else you want to not be seen, right?
Yeah, but how? I understand, and it is funny, but like he wasn't showering because the Afghanis
We're
have
gonna
bloodhound noses.
Pretty much, yeah. That's what he said. Not those words particular, but yeah.
Next time, we're going to phone him.
We're gonna phone him in.
Or, yeah,
To confirm
yeah,
that.
Trust me, like he chewed me out because I told him, I was like, how did you not shower? He goes, no, like you rinse with water, but that's it. Like you just don't because they can recognize the
There's
scent
more
of
to the
soap.
story. There's more to the story.
Right. I feel like there is.
We'll
for
get him
sure.
on the horn.
We'll get him on
Yeah.
it.
Anyway, I think we should probably wrap this up because I think we are.
3 hours in?
This is at 1:20, so we're under 3 hours. But
No, it's
That's
good
pretty
enough.
good.
It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
it's pretty
the
We're rolling.
the memory card I think actually filled up faster because it's the first time we've shot in 4K.
Oh,
Yeah,
And before we were always shooting at 1080, but since we shot in 4K, I think that was the reason why it ran out.
good either way.
No, it was cool. It was fun. Jesse, it was
Thank
a
you.
blast, dude. I
Yeah.
loved it. Thanks for bringing
lot of fun.
The equipment.
the equipment, dude.
We're gonna miss it.
Yeah, definitely are, dude.
Nah.
We got
Well,
3
there-
cameras.
There's gonna be more weekends where I'm in town, and I'd be happy to do it for you guys. But
Oh, yeah.
and not in behind a microphone. Maybe like get some cool shots.
Oh,
That'd be
fuck
pretty
yeah.
cool,
I mean,
too.
yeah, that'd be dope as fuck.
Hopefully
too.
by then we'll have a little banner.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you said you were going to make a banner. What happened?
Not for this time. For the next one. I only see my girlfriend on weekends, so we gotta work on it. This
Oh,
weekend.
okay. Yeah, he I don't know what he has planned for it, but he did say he was like, it's gonna be like I'm out of crayon or something. It's like, cool, man. I like the low budget kind of thing. It's cool.
It's
But
gonna
yeah,
be a
dude,
bunch of printer paper just stapled together.
if you're down to do some sort of behind the scenes thing, that'd be kind of fun too. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
This is a work in progress. This is episode 5.
Nice.
if we're
So-
still continuing off the Lost episode, because that's what we've been
No, if
doing.
we're continuing off the last episode, that this would be episode 6.
Yeah.
This would be episode 6. This is episode 6, ladies and gentlemen.
So fuck whatever Brian said.
Anyway, on that note, it was fun.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
See you next time. man.
Thanks, Jesse.